Welcome, Motorized Bicycle Enthusiast, to another fantastic episode of Motorized Bicycle Enthusiast. Episode 183, I believe. It's another Tuesday night. I'm really glad to be here and hope to hang out with all my good friends on the internet. Big thing that happened, the community doesn't know already. A great person passed away on Friday. Our great friend Leonard Arbola, his mother had passed, and it's a devastating thing to find out about. And I want to let him know that I think about him, and I hope he gets through this time, of loss, with his head held high. Good evening, Life's Adventure. What's up? Not 183. Yeah, it's episode 183, man. 183 Tuesdays in a row. Mike Miller's been showing up. I think he's been showing up every fucking one of them. I don't think he's ever missed one. Maybe he's missed one because he's missed them, but I don't think he's missed one. Maybe he missed one or two ever. Evening. Good evening. How are you doing? Let me get this thing out of the way. Let me grab a coffee. Yes, sir. Well, glad to see you, Life's Adventure. Hope you're doing well. Hope your new house is working out for you. Was all excited to hear that you got yourself fixed up in a little house outside of town now, in a more stable area with stabler people. I hope all that's going to work out for you, man. I know you were worried about it there for a while. What else was there? Glenn Small Engine's been posting on his Avenger, and I really appreciate it because he's got good footage, guys. He's a great guy to watch and listen to. I don't leave him nearly enough comments. I probably haven't left him a comment in the last 10 videos. But I do watch those 10 videos and him hanging out with his friends, especially now that he's on that Avenger, his Skyhawk Avenger. Love it. Who else I've been keeping up with? There's a few other off channels. I posted a bunch of pictures this evening of the 10. Those are all people I'm following, in that way. That I do like the screenshot of the YouTube channel. It gives everybody a chance to see people's YouTube channel. What else was going on in the world? Wheeler's building on his bike. He's getting close. He's getting ready to seal the deal. Farquad's close, getting close to sealing the deal. Got himself a broken foot, though, guys. I mean, holy moly. Two-wheeled involved, but, not the same two wheels. Who else is building stuff crazy, keeping us going? Tan boy talking about fucking fully suspended bike. Just, yeah. I don't know. There's a struggle with that one. What else was there? But he bought the wheels already, dude. He's got some giant tires and rims. I mean, giant tires and rims. So he's committed. He's fully fucking committed at this point. Learned about an event that happens in Indiana. Not nothing, but it's the some vintage bike show. Vintage bicycle. I asked where if the Wizard guys gathered up. It turns out they have this summer thing where they gather up at this vintage. What's that? International Vintage Show or something. Dude, there's fucking thousands of people there, dude. There was look like 1,000 vendors. It was streets long. All kinds of old junk. 35 years. I think it said everything there is 35 years or older. And like, you know what? 35 years or older stuff I would have owned, man. I do kind of want to go see that stuff. It sounds kind of cool. I've seen two of the electric scooters. One had an adult on it. The other had two kids. My dog freaked them out. They locked up the brakes and wrecked. Oh no! Oh no, Mike! Damn. Yeah, it did sound cool, dude. It was very cool. in the one video that I got to watch of it because I'd only found out about it just yesterday. First I'd looked into it was earlier today, and yeah, there was a lot of your bike represented in where that guy went. But first he stopped at BMX, vintage BMX, piles of rust and some shinies for sale. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I really like that. I really liked it. It was pretty cool. Seen a fully suspended bicycle that was a different design than I had seen, and I was like, that looks like a design freaking no tan boy needs to take a look at. Christy watched Raul's dance video and fucking loved that thing. It was all right though. I felt like he kept it pretty good. Hey, what's up, Paul? Bikes and engines, yeah, we got. I think I put a bikes and engines post up in there again. I think it was just this big old sweet chrome exhaust. I was too busy cussing the kids out for not paying attention. Yes, Skip, I've seen you comedy. I laughed my ass off. I thought it was fun, dude. I said that was fun. So I enjoyed it. Oh, quit it. Stop making noise. Yeah, Life's Adventures hanging out with us. Let me get this link up here, guys. If you give me a second here. There we go. Yeah, Skip. I'm glad to see you, brother. Glad to see you. Patrick Swayze, huh? Raul Patrick's, you know, I mean, if you're talking about Patrick Swayze from Saturday Night Live, totally better than that guy. Patrick Swayze from, say, Dirty Dancing, man, it's tough. It's tough, I'd have to watch them both at the same time. And Napoleon, I don't know who Napoleon is. Napoleon Dynamite? I don't know. I don't know. It was high energy though. We kept it. It was cute though. You see all his little editing changes. Hey, it was fun. It was weird and fun to watch. I remember Kirby really liked it, and he talked a lot about it when we talked to him last night. He was excited about it, so I got to watch it. But I wanted to watch it with Chris, to get the full thing. I didn't want to spoil it for myself. It's an event, you got to take that in all at once. Dude, you see YouTube turned it into a music video? I think I can play it. That might be Raul's own music. Maybe he made some AI music or something. I don't really know. I was gonna ask him about that when I finally get to see him. Phantom, Phantom, Phantom. We'll see how that goes. He's like Skip. He's a goddamn producer now. He had freaking Farquad got a damn. He got himself a pit bike finally, a little 70 or 110, and put it in gear. It shot out from underneath him, broke his foot. Well, sprung his foot, purpled his foot. Got a cast on, or what do you call it? Not the cast, the boot. Got the big brace boot on, which is basically a fucking cast. Wish I'd have had one of them when I was younger, man. I would have. Could have saved me a lot. You know what, dude? I bet if you're wearing that boot on each foot, one on each foot, you couldn't even sprain your ankle. Practically motorcycle riding boots at that point. They're like snow boots. They're braced all the way up to your freaking calf. Ski boots, not snow, ski boots. I know it sucked. It sucked. Life. He'll be all right though. He's young, dude. He snaps back fast. Bing, bang, boom. He's unbroken like 2 or 3 bones since he's been playing with this guy. So don't encourage him to break any more bones because he'll probably do it. Oh my God. He said my Judas Priest vid is banned in Russia for real. Son of a bitch, Skip. That must be your proudest moment ever. You've never been banned anywhere before. Diesel has arrived. Gonna be a fucking nightmare to mount. Dude, it's gonna weigh a fucking shit ton, dude. It will certainly be strong enough to carry itself around. Although I heard they only spin up to 2,600 RPMs. Not heard. I mean, I checked into 26 to 1 compression, 2,600 RPM. I mean, maybe you ungovern it. What does that mean? You get it up to 3? Fuck yeah, this thing's fucking belching smoke at 3, buddy. 32. That would be cute to see. I would be curious to watch it. If you're going to try to cram it in one of these gas bikes or some other bike, I don't know. I will tell you this. I did recently find a bike. They got these Cranebrook freaking 29ers. Hey, that was something I had for news. Dude, I found me a Cranebrook today. Stickers and all. Brought it home. Looks brand spanking new. And you can look at that Cranebrook compared to my Cranebrook, and you're like, wow, that's a big bicycle. It's a 29-inch Huffy Millennial or something, I think is what it was. Fucking thing's massive, dude. You could swim through that hole. I could certainly put it over myself and go over through it. So yeah, I'll probably take a photo of that tomorrow or something, or whatever, post for the next thing that I wanted to be able to show that, yeah, the two different drastic size differences between the two frames, which I thought was really cool. Do I want that Cranebrook? Not particularly. I'm probably going to set it beside the road, or I'll probably put it in the bike pile, but yeah, I don't have any use for it. Good evening, Paul. 82 foot-pounds. 82 foot-pounds at 3,200. I don't know how to take advantage of diesel so well. For what purpose is this thing? It's just to be efficient. Just to be efficient. I don't know. It probably sips gas, Put some crazy tiny gear on the back, like a 28, a 24. So we can, just start sipping gas. Oh my God, this thing got 210 miles to a gallon. It's low vibration. How much did the motor weigh, though? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, now I can.
Yeah.
Is that the first you were fucking around with it? Well, good evening then. All over again.
Did you hear about my my wheel coming apart on me?
Yeah. We would, yeah.
I think.
Yep. I've showed this very same one
that's
before.
That's the problem with rim brakes. After a while, you're.
No, it's a problem with V brakes. V brakes and caliper brakes.
Yeah.
Both have this problem.
Well, what happened was, the V brake was a little bit cocked, so the one edge was wearing, and it was a long pad, so it wore through the pad, and it had a metal backing behind it, and the edge of the metal backing of the pad was digging into the rim, and it cut it groove all the way around the. I knew it was there, but I didn't realize it was that thin. And then let go.
Oh,
But I haven't been using my back brakes for a couple of weeks now since I put my pit brakes on the front. I
How's
even
it going,
disconnected the
Jared?
cable. I
good
took the
evening,
cable
sir.
right out of the bike. It was inside the frame. I took the cable right out, gone, completely not even working anymore. It went out,
You might be a little bit smudged
which
on
is
your camera in their life's adventure, unless you're going.
Yeah.
is that weird though?
Oh,
It's really smudged.
is that better?
No,
Oh,
I think you have to wipe it with a piece of your shirt.
huh? Yeah.
my glasses are smudging. I'm cruising. I'm
yeah,
cruising around at 40.
yeah, the old wiper wipe it.
I'm
There, a
cruising
little
around at 40 miles an hour, and my rim
How's
is
that?
coming apart on me.
far superior, far superior.
Yeah, I'm outside. One thing about my new place is I can't smoke inside. So
Well, whatever. Danny
The thing,
Dan, don't
the
tell
thing
them
about
I'm
it is,
here. I won't tell anyone, dude. Shh, mom's the word. Dan's not
okay.
even here.
I have a hard time finding it without. If you don't look at it the right angle, you don't see it. When the air pressure's on it, you see the bubble. It bubbles out. But what the hell is it?
I mean, my quit smoking adventure is well, it's more like the pills I'm taking are help me cut down. But as far as
Oh, right here.
You know, you might just be too old to quit now. Yeah, you
might
know,
be,
you ever think about that?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I would
Never,
go with. I wouldn't stress
never
over it
too,
because that is bringing stress into your life is shit you don't need.
Yeah,
never too old to quit.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. That's
you
true.
No, I'm saying you're never too old to start.
Yeah, this is a garage that
I smoked for 30 years and quit cold turkey.
Yeah, well,
Never smoked again.
I'd
That
be
was
more proud of you if you held on the whole time
2013.
and yeah,
I,
you what a big quitter, but you know, lots of people quit.
I quit in 2013. I guess I'm a quitter.
Yeah, yeah, in fact.
But if you told me that in 2012 that I was gonna quit, I would have laughed at you. I said, "There's no way."
Well, you just couldn't afford them no
Yeah.
more.
See the crack there?
The government got you to comply, and you did what they said, and now look how happy you are. You'll have nothing and be happy.
Yeah. Own nothing and be happy. Exactly.
Yes, it
Here's
is
your
an aluminum
here's
circle,
your
Dan. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but hell of an observation. This is a Rim 101. We have the rim, and if he
oh,
spins it
wow.
really fast,
right there's where the damage is.
yeah,
See where
well,
it's,
it's
see
split.
where it's
Rim
cracked.
split on him from.
Right there. Yeah, from there to there, it's split. And then when the air pressure's on, it bulges out a big bump, like about 3 inches long.
The trick is hide them from yourself out of
I mean,
sight.
this is my inch and a quarter wide rim. The all my other rims are 1 inch wide here on the brake. This one's 30 mil, inch and a quarter, extra 5 mil. But I was always on my back brakes until I got the pit bike brakes, and then I stopped using them. And then now I'm always on the front brakes. Never used the back brakes so much that I even disconnected the cable from the bike. I went to the store. I'm like, what the hell is that? My rims all bubbled out. I got brand new. I got two sets of brand new rims, and I'm running on these old worn out pieces of shit. Ugh.
I collect wheels. I grab wheels off of bikes. Some of the bikes I grabbed, I only grabbed.
I put a brand new hoop on it that had disc brakes, so it had never. It still got black paint where the disc brake or the rim brake goes. So it's completely full thickness. It's 1 inch wide, but whatever. And it's single wall.
Well, I drove my bike to work the other day.
Oh hell
About
yeah!
yeah, about 5 miles one way, and I got probably halfway there, and the chain tensioner of the boat broke.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I had of course, the chain fell off, and I had to walk it the rest of the way to work. When I got to work, I uh, I had a bunch of extra bolts there. I put one in, and I drove it all the way back. After work, I drove all the way home. After I put the bolt in, no problems.
Well, now you got a good bolt in there. Who knows why that one
Yeah,
broke? Weird.
yeah.
Yeah. It's under a lot of stress that when you bounce start.
Maybe you had your chain just a little too tight.
You think my chain's
I
too
don't.
tight?
Maybe I'm just saying. We try to come up with a reason why it would have broke. Maybe your chain was a little too tight.
Yeah,
I don't even have one on my daily. I eliminated it. And
I'm gonna say that for everybody.
it doesn't have slotted rear. It just has like little humps for the dropout, so there's nowhere for the wheel to adjust. But
yeah,
what I do to adjust the motor is I'll lift the back of the motor up to tighten it or lower it down to
yeah,
loosen it.
yeah. I did
So I'll
that
add
with
a
a
half length.
two-stroke. I did that with two. I'm thinking about
Yeah,
doing.
you ain't
I'm gonna try that with
You
a
need
four-stroke.
you need you need a lot of engine room because you're exhausted. You got
Yeah,
to clear everything, so you need a big frame to do that. My daily's got a huge frame on it.
I have a mountain bike. I have a lot of room in there, but I ain't got much room with that four-stroke. You know, that four-stroke's kind of bulky.
Yeah, the four stroke's kind of
Kevin,
wide too.
and
Yeah,
I would say that the tubeless is
makes it
not nearly
hard.
as because you always going to in your tubeless run sealant, right? You're always going to have sealant
Four,
in there, but still the pump is the
yeah,
key. Get
the
a
four
decent pump.
the four stroke exhaust will burn you too. With the two stroke exhaust won't. It was kind of let
Yeah,
you know
well,
there.
I put some heat tape around
Oh,
the
right on.
exhaust.
That's a good
Cool.
one.
That'll
Yeah,
help.
yeah, because that gets hot in the four stroke.
Uh, I mean, uh, I put a little heat tape around it, not much, but
Don't take
didn't
much.
need much. I mean,
Yeah,
I got a different. I don't have the standard exhaust on there. I have a real short, about 6 inch exhaust,
Yeah, straight pipe.
8 inch about an eight inch pipe on
that's
there.
all you need. That's all you need for a four stroke. You don't need an exhaust.
Yeah.
Like you need exhaust, but you don't need a tuned exhaust like a two stroke.
When I got out on the street, I started going. I just gunned it. Just gunned it. I gunned it, let go. I did 27 miles an hour.
27.
Yeah, just gunning it. All I did was
So
gun it
good.
once. I just revved it once, let go, and I did 27 miles an hour.
God damn,
Yeah,
that's good, dude.
yeah.
A little bit more though.
Mhm.
I mean, I think it probably got just for riding around. I think people said that it goes nearly 30 or 30.
Yeah.
Why you felt like 27 was about topped out?
No, 27 wasn't topped out. I think I can do about 30 to 34, but hey, that's fast enough, man.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
no,
doing.
27 is a decent amount of fucking speed, dude.
I was
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. Oh,
I was
yeah.
doing.
When you're doing 20, 28, 29, 30 miles on a bicycle, you're cruising, man.
You
You're
are
cruising.
pretty. Thank you. You need to be
Yeah.
out on the road too at that point because it ain't safe to ride on the shoulder anymore.
Yeah. Well, I do ride in the road. I ride right down the center of the road.
There you go. That's the safest place for you.
Yep. And I have my
What?
tail light on. My tail light. I do have a tail light on, so I got turn signals. So
Oh my God, where's the? Why isn't the carburetor inside the bike? What happened? Did it won't fit?
Not this one. It's too big.
Yes, it does. It does. It
Nope.
fits in there. You just won't fit it in there.
It won't, Paul. It won't fit.
Yes, no.
It's got to sit outside the frame.
Oh my God.
It's an
what
okay.
kind of engine?
It's a
How much room do you have
PWK
for your head?
21.
How much room do you have for your head?
It's got all those huge mounts on there instead of mounting the motor where it's supposed to be. That's
What
why.
kind of engine is it?
Look, yeah, back away. Let me see how much
You mean,
room
yeah.
they have. Dude,
It's because of
he's
the
up.
front motor
He's
mount.
bottom. He's up.
It's
Yeah, it's
because
got
of
the
the
motor mount. It has to have one, otherwise it won't bolt up.
because it's got a huge tube there. Yeah, I see what you got going there. Yeah, that's
I trimmed the hose
fit.
down. It's a 45-degree bend.
You got to have that mount. The motor won't fit around the tube. I got you.
What size engine is it?
Yeah, reach out and touch the carburetor too. Let me see some wiggle jiggle. Let me see how much wiggle jiggle we got in it.
None.
That's got a lot. Yeah, it's gonna bounce around. But
It's not a regular hose. It's a silicone radiator hose. It's stiff. It's not going anywhere. It's not a Raoul elephant trunk.
Oh no, that's pretty.
Yes,
That's pretty loosey goosey.
No, it's on there.
Four-ply.
I broke the hose clamp though, but this is what I cut off to get it to fit. I had to cut off all that. It's on there. No wobble.
Yeah, well, I tell you, you get going, that's gonna wobble right off.
Yeah,
that's why we got clamps. I still got to put one more on. I broke this one, and I broke that one, tightening it too tight.
When I when I had my MS 460 going, I had to attach the carburetor just like that. It wobbled right off.
Just fine. He's got it. He's got it on that. That fitting gives you an inch of fucking material to hold.
That's what Will said to me. I had a little 1-inch intake, and that's what Will said to me. And I grabbed my carbon. Yeah, it's got a lot of flex, and then I ended up shortening it right up so that it's like.
So you want it? It's an Avenger with the smallest performance head. It's been ported. I ported the cylinder.
As long as it stays on there, the carburetor's got a bump in it, so when you clamp it down, the little bump inside stops it from coming off. It's not going to come off.
It's not coming off.
Hose. It's not coming off. Hell no. As long as the clamp's not stripped, that's going to stay on there.
The downfall is
I've got the same carb. Don't come off when you clamp it on there. Just stick it on the hose and it ain't coming off.
That's the downfall. It's too short.
Well, let me see.
If they added more pipe, then it would fit.
We'll take the pipe off and cut that pipe short enough just so you have a straight pipe to run it. You know, when your foot, you've got to just up.
Hey, I better idea, guys. Hey, hold on.
No,
there you go. Right in your face, yeah.
It's my garage. It's my garage, man.
That's the price of running the beautiful front motor mount. Causes all kinds of issues, right?
Yep, everybody's got their own issue.
It's okay as long as you're not running stock shit. You can run a MZ pipe.
I've got to cut the fuel line hose a little bit better than that.
Once you get the proper pipe on there, it'd be perfect. That's good that the stock pipe don't fit. I like it.
Get some lights on.
I got to get me an air filter though.
The stock pipe is just a straight pipe with a silencer on the end. Which is good. Good for
I know I was just showing it off because he said he already tightened down. But he needs to just take the intake off, push that hose on there properly.
I see the bolt in the way. Fix the side.
I couldn't get it on any further. Did you try soapy water?
It's a pretty kick-ass bike so far. What he's got done to it.
That's good. Nice.
Got a lot of good parts on there. Go fast parts.
I got most of my stuff in the garage.
Yeah, it's because he's got an Avenger on there. He's still one of us, dude. He's one of us. He talks about changing teams, but I hope
Gemini wheels, hookworm tires.
Menace.
Yeah. No, not malice. Menace, malice. Was Wraith? The Wraith.
Wraith, yeah.
You could be a Wraith guy.
That's the new one.
Yeah, it was.
I haven't even bought it at 85 yet. I've only bought 66.
Turn the cylinder around 180 degrees. My camera's backwards.
Fourth year, actually.
Hang on.
This is my 4th year doing it.
That's a great looking build, Life's Adventure. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got the locks on it now, but I got the tail light right here.
Good
I
enough.
run the tail light. Ooh,
It's got a fat seat. It's got
run the
fat
tail
tire.
light.
Got enough
Yeah,
brakes.
These fat tires, yeah.
I bet. I got
Yeah.
turn signals. I got my garage. This is my workshop. It's gonna be my workshop.
Sweet.
All my
Put
bike
some,
stuff's over here.
put some benches up, work benches, with some tools on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. There's a stairs going up to a loft. That loft is one giant room up there. This is the garage. It's a
Oh,
big ass,
cool.
big garage.
Is it separate from the house?
Yeah, it's separate from the house.
Yeah,
Oh,
I used to have a place like that last place I lived.
Yeah, it's
Garage
completely
was separate
separate
from
from
the
the
house.
house. Yeah, hell, you can turn this garage into a fucking house by itself. I mean, it's huge. And loft upstairs, it's just looks like a room. It's got lights and everything up there, but well, I mean, it needs light bulbs, but got electricity up there. Hell, I paid cheaper rent here than I did at the other place. I get a huge garage.
Nice.
nice. I'm glad things are working out for you. You were wanting to get the fuck out of that fucking
Yeah,
town.
well, the other place started on fire, so it's like I have the electrical fire, so
Your fan or something is making some noise right now.
mine is.
Might be me.
It's my
I
yard.
got my air conditioner. I've got my
No,
air
it's
conditioner
not.
going.
Hold on.
This, this is my yard, Jared.
Hell yeah.
And of course, I
Good
got the house over here.
farming or something.
Huh?
I thought we were going to get a startup.
You fit your row crop in there, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's practically a plantation.
yeah, yeah.
Let's picture my reeds. They're absolutely perfect shape.
Why did you think they were being worn out or something?
Well, it's not. It wasn't quite hitting as hard as it's running. It's running amazing. It's still running good, but it wasn't quite hitting as hard as it normally does. But I've got a few pinholes in my exhaust. I've seen it at the front, it's spitting out oil up the
Uh-huh.
at the welds around the.
Yeah.
I got some contamination in there. I guess it's hard to weld in there once you get oil in there, right? You gotta probably wash it with some acetone so I can get the weld in the pinholes. It's hard to weld. It's hard to weld super thin 1 millimeter sheet metal with a flux core welder. I wasn't ready for it at the beginning. I blew a hole and I had to patch up. I had to fill the hole in.
Kevin
And
shot
once
the brazing video,
I-
so and that's a real
Yeah,
light.
once I filled the hole in that I
and
blew, then I was
These little
pretty
holes.
I was pretty used to welding at that point. You know what I mean?
that's what JD Weld does a good job on pinholes.
It didn't though.
And
It
then
popped.
Not yours.
It
You
did.
didn't. But when I do it, it does.
you gotta pulse weld on thin metal, and you gotta be really hot so it'll blow a hole and just
Put it on
pulse
there.
weld, but stop before it melts through, and then let it cool off just before it. Just as the red starts the glow starts to go, then you hit it again, right? Until it's red hot, and then just before it melts through, you stop. You do little spot welds, stack them on top of each other, basically. That's all you can do, and you gotta weld into your weld because kind of work your way back and forth a little bit because the pipe's so thin. If you just flows away instantly.
We lost
If you
Willard's
look at
volume.
if you look at the factory pipe, it's got a really thick weld area compared to the pipe. You know what I mean? It's a pretty thick
Ever
area.
since that time, we've been muted, Willard.
Kevin? Didn't you do a brazing? You know, a quick map gas and a brazing rod, patching up the pipe for the pinholes. I thought he did a video. I thought he did do a video on that. I did see from the rafters there. I noticed it. If you notice in that picture, that I see that there's some sort of a Vespa hanging from the rafter up there now. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing dangling from up there before.
He was supposed to work on it for a friend like a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's still just ready to just.
I remember getting.
It's a running scooter. It just needs to be redone. Yeah, or cleaned up or something. I don't remember what's wrong with it. I seen it when I was there last year or whenever.
That's probably a bigger two-stroke. I bet it's a 125 or a 250.
It's a Piaggio, I think.
I'm just saying they usually
put out a Piaggio. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know all that shit.
Long-term project.
There you go.
Boy, when you get it out of your way and make it hover up there, I mean, who knows how long. I hardly even see it.
I don't think Kevin's seen my side project, so we'll keep it.
Stuff as well in your garage or patio there. There's room up in those rafters there. Yeah, you definitely. It's a good 10, 20, 10, 15 feet up. I don't know how high it's high. 10 feet.
Not that high, probably about 9.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you now, Connor.
I had to cut this much off my, the choke mount where the factory location is. I cut a half inch off it, and then I threaded it in pretty well, like a quarter inch from running out of threads, and it fits under the carburetor perfect. Cool. I've got my carburetor bolted right to the
Ride the bike guy.
It's a PZ20. It's got threads in it, but they're M6 threads. But I put M5 studs in the intake and slid the M6 threads over top of the M5 studs, and I use M5 nuts and washers to tighten the carburetor down. It's got an O-ring seal. It never leaks. It never gives me a problem. It runs perfect. Idle super low.
Had you ever heard about that swap meet I was talking about in the opener?
I didn't hear what you said it was called.
The Portland swap meet.
No, I never heard of that.
Portland, Indiana.
Oh no, definitely never heard of it because it's from another state.
Yeah, big, really big, not little big, big. Whole week worth of street setup.
Doesn't sound like something you'd bring something small to ride to around.
You'd be a fool to try to walk it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm waiting for Smolik scooter adapter and rotor tomorrow.
I picked up a Cranebrook earlier today.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty brand new one. I can't deny. Somebody had stickers on it, but it was still brand new.
I heard you talk about.
You guys later. You guys have a good night.
You have a great
cool.
Thanks for letting me look at your bike, dude. I'm glad I got to see it. It had been a while. Post me a picture one of these days here soon.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right, bye.
The carburetor O-ring stuck to the gasket when I pulled it apart. But you can see there's no leaks. Everything's completely dry around everything I took apart. There's no wet spots anymore. O-ring
that way I
seals
put
are,
it up against the big bike, so you could see what the Cranebrook looks compared to this other frame.
when you got reeds, you need O-ring seals because you got to maintenance that shit. You got to take it apart and put it together. So you don't want to be using sealant every time you got to pull your carb off. It's expensive.
I expect my reeds to last as long as the piston.
I was just checking them because they're stainless
Okay.
steel, right? And they're absolutely perfect. And I've been cruising around at 9,000 RPMs. Today I was doing 9350 at 39 miles per hour. The wind was holding me back from hitting 40. It'll do 40, but the wind was holding me back. Pretty heavy wind. I didn't really want to push it. It needs the exhaust leak fixed before it
Let's try to nail that. So we'll get out there and ride around for a minute. Skip. Laying the bikes beside the road right this minute.
I took a video of the piston of the inside of the intake, and it's absolutely perfect in there. There's no scratches, smooth as glass in there. No
But I
surprise.
guarantee you, as soon as I need a set of BMX bars, I won't see a bike for weeks or months.
That's the dual window, because every other window piston I had up windows, and they've always been like the piston that's been like so, like a cat's been there chewing away at the bottom of the piston with his claws.
Yeah. So I was thinking I needed one of those key locks, and what happened? eBay showed me a key lock for $7, so I saved it to my wish list.
Nice.
Dude, that's how I do. I fill a cart. It may take a few months. In my month or so, I put stuff in the cart. Hey, I even put the one that I also look like it that I put that in the I put everything in the cart, and then I go shop my cart.
Now they have a wish list, so you can put it on your wish list so to keep stuff out of your cart.
Yeah. I put up a wish list, and I never look at the wish list. Can't find the wish
They
list.
used to have where you had to buy it now, and you stuck it in your cart.
Yeah, add something more to your wish list to find it.
And sometimes my cart will lose items too.
Now you go there and it says My eBay, and when you scroll above it, it gives you all the options you want to look for. Your purchase history, watch list, bid offers, recently viewed. It's all right there. You just hover above where it says My eBay at the top right, because it has a drop down menu, and there's all your options.
To what?
To whatever you want to see, your summary, your recently viewed, your bids, your offers, watch list, purchase history, buy again, sell. It's like everything's right there. You just right beside your alert, your bell alert. Like if you had something shipped, it'll be red. It's right beside it.
I click on it, they'll send me a goddamn message saying, "Did you know that thing went down in price?"
Yeah.
Yeah, they always do that.
Ready, baby.
But I think every time you click on one of their pictures or ads,
Yeah.
you subscribe to it. You just keep resubscribing.
The seller seen that you looked at him and didn't buy it, and then he'll send you a little
yeah,
something like 5% off a deal or something, right?
7%. It went down 1%.
Yeah.
I needed
it went up. That thing it went up. You better get it now.
Sometimes people will not buy something unless they get a deal on it. If it's like 1% off, it's a deal anyway, right? They're getting something off. But some people are stubborn that way. They will not buy something unless you give them a deal on it, right? They'll walk away from it.
Nobody wants a deal.
Cut off their nose to spite their face, so to speak.
But sometimes you have to. You can't. Sometimes the only deal is to buy it.
Yeah.
From import. Oh my gosh! I don't like this seat. Let's see how much it is. Let's see the bottom of it. Is it a real legit?
It
won't show at the bottom. Come on.
Jimmy, fastest on planet Earth.
This clutch mount is M10 by 1 millimeter, which is kind of an odd size for M10.
It is an Indonesian.
A fine thread M10, right?
Yeah, it's like a tight gritty hose clamp.
I like
that. You strip easy and stick a bicycle. I guess like a bicycle wheel. Fine thread at 10 millimeters. Super easy.
You should have got them when they were fucking 98 apiece. The Neil Lassos and the Crane Brooks. They were 98 for a long time. They hovered that 98 fucking dollar line for forever.
Guess what bike's sitting in the shed in the backyard?
I don't know.
It's a Huffy. It's an
What's Huffy?
old school Huffy. With it's a step through frame with both fenders front and back.
Uh-huh.
And coaster brake. No, not the basket on the front, full fenders, coaster brake, and that's it. Absolutely nothing else on it. It says Huffy on the seat. That's how I know it's Huffy because this is
I know the bike.
yeah.
I know the bike.
Gray color.
Mine says Buffalo. Pursuit.
It's my brother's wife's bike.
It's exactly whose it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
make sure
all weather bike.
Do him a favor. Make sure she's got air in the tires, so that way he can always
flat.
say, there's air in the tires.
They're both flat.
They're both flat, aren't they?
That's her pump there too, the CCM pump.
No, go there, fucking pump them tires up, get them things on air.
That goes with the bike. They hold air, but they won't be holding air next day when you tires. They're fine until you sit overnight and they go flat.
The Neil Lasso is the one with the rack, isn't it? The Neil Lasso or whatever. That one's had the rack.
I think so.
Yeah.
With the rear rack, yep.
And you know what? Now that I've looked back at it for the breakage on there, did you know some of the rear racks weren't welded hoops? Mine had a slider. You could make the rack longer by double by pulling on the rear there, and it slid out.
Yep, I kept it, but I eventually threw it away when I cut it off the bike because I thought it was cool.
I think the one that they fully welded around that was just a tube. I don't think those broke.
That's how it looked on the bike when I looked at it.
I think the one that had that pipe making that junction, that was all the ones that broke it that weld, and they all broke at that same bottom weld on the left hand side down to that. Yeah, it just broke free.
See the lump on the side here. Starting to peel apart.
Absolutely. I'd seen it in your photos here.
Yeah. Have you seen the photos? Yeah. That's pit bike axle, 12 millimeter with four seal bearing hub, 3 millimeter spokes, with the semi-slick tire with heavy duty tube, steel sprayer valve with puncture resistant tire liner, everything in there, and the rim's letting go on me. The weakest link, right? Everything else is heavy duty around it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean shit when you got a weak hoop.
Oh, I noticed. That Rossi who was hanging out with us that one night. That's a Neil Lasso that person's using.
That's the advantage of disc brakes too on bikes now. You're not chewing the rims up with.
Miss Rossi said. Miss Rossi.
Yeah, I've got my intake hose all the way up to
My Daly's on his fourth engine now, so you can't give the bike shit. It's fucking. When I got it, it was completely. I had to take the engine off it to completely rebuild it. The bottom bracket was roasted. The bearings were roasted. Everything was toast on it. It was ran into the ground, and then someone else ran it into the ground after that. It was so bad.
You know what?
I fixed the bike up and I threw a motor on it.
Anymore. I pick up nice bikes from now on. I try not to pick up any fucking shit bikes.
It's hard to fix a bike up with a motor on it. It's heavy. It's hard to tell what's going on, right? So I took the motor off and got the bike running really good, and then put a motor on it. So now it's on his fourth motor. I put 3 on it. There was 1 on it when I had it. And that's 3 years ago. My disc brake came loose and it cut halfway through my chain and my chainstay in the back. I filled it all with JB Weld. Like the disc went through. It started cutting through. It's kind of a bit of an angle because it goes at an angle, right? The chainstay gets small wider at the back. So the disc kind of, when it came loose, the bolts chewed up the aluminum frame here, and the disc came over and cut through the chainstay. Like you can see right inside the chainstay. I filled it with JB Weld. It's been perfect for 3 years now. I always take a look at it, make sure it's not worse. I broke a 12mm axle and it hasn't moved. It's got a pretty robust frame on that bike. On the rally.
Yeah, rally. I got 2 rallies.
I've got about 50 holes drilled in it, and all my cables running through the frame and stuff. That's the only bike that didn't crush. It didn't crush the chainstay when I bolted on the chain tensioner.
I ain't gonna lie. When I grabbed this bike today, I thought it was an aluminum bike.
Aluminum's pretty tough that way, right?
I had to grab it, and put it to it, and find out. No, it's a metal bike. Well, I guess it did not have Cranebrook written on it, though. It had another name on it, but it was everything. Everything was exactly the same. There was nothing I could find that was different.
My seat post is a little chewed up from moving the motor up and down, changing sprockets, and having to adjust the chain in different angles, different spots. And it's been clamped like 50 different spots on it. You know what I mean? So it's got no paint left on it, a lot of wear spots. Tried every sprocket. Well, from 44, 40, 36, 38, 32, 28. Tried them all. 28 pointless on a motorized bike.
Motoped, Paul?
What?
Motoped?
Motoped, no.
Never been a motoped before?
No. I might have, but not know what it was.
Yeah, I got a little Honda, little 4-stroke on it, pedals. Never seen it, huh?
I don't think so.
A picture of it.
Yeah, we need to show a picture of that. I'll try to do that. I'll struggle.
The mopeds I remember were friction drive on the front wheel.
Not a friction drive, just not friction drive, chain drive.
Those are pretty cool. Just the motor dropped down or lifted off, right? The nice thing about friction drive is there's nothing to it. Just the throttle is all you need. One moving part, and it's pretty heavy duty, especially if you run a steel wheel.
What am I sharing? Wrong page.
This is like a bicycle with that's a store-bought bike.
Yeah,
it looks like my pit bike tank on there.
It is.
Also, pit bike engine on there too, right?
If they didn't stop there, they went ahead and put a pit bike front end on it too.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Who is? Oh yeah. Didn't we see this something on? Yeah, we looked at this a year ago or something, or I seen a picture
Yeah.
of it.
You know, the whole before we started this around,
Is
just for people to look at the
that's not,
drive.
that's
You
not a
know,
pit bike. That's not a pit bike front end.
Just very exoskeleton looking.
It's got bicycle tires on it.
well, it's got big juicy bicycle tires, like
Yeah.
but
Bike tires.
I guess they could be pit bike tires. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it. Yeah, that's the perfect way to do it. Move the swing arm
Downhill
up the motor,
forks.
and then run a chain to your pedal, down to your pedals.
Downhill forks, you know.
Eliminates all the bullshit.
I forget what they were always selling it for way too much, like 10,000, 5,000, or something like that.
Ugh.
Y'all remember there was an electric bike that was out when this one was out, the bomber
It
stealth
looks
bomber.
someone made it.
You remember the stealth
If you would,
bomber?
if you would just showed me this and didn't say nothing, I would have thought somebody built this. Wouldn't have thought it was something you could buy.
Yeah, 5K ride. I think you're right. Is that what it is?
It'd
5K.
be cheap. It'd be cheaper this way too if you wanted to get a bike because they mass produce them and you can get a half decent bike for cheaper price, right? If you build it yourself.
Yeah, it don't got no price here.
Motor just hangs out in the air.
There was a guy who posted on this on YouTube a while back. Before I posted anything, I watched him take an adventure on this bike right here. Not set up like that. Had more of those hard bags on it as well. Paid the whole fucking for the whole kit, and yeah, I went from fucking Michigan all the way to fucking Florida. And I'm like, oh, I got to do some motorized bicycle travel.
He's got gas tanks on the.
This guy still is on
rack.
YouTube. He's an artist guy now, or he's changed his name to an artist name, but it used to be something Motoped. I can't remember what it was. Saved my life. I can't remember.
The front tank's 0.8 gallons, 3.4 liters, same as a gas frame. I've got that tank, and those rack tanks, those must be the same, gallon tanks or something. You carry 3 gallons of gas with you.
I think it's just a fully automatic.
You definitely go a long distance without having to get gas. Probably hundreds of miles with 3 gallons.
Oh yeah, I bet it is. I bet it's a good stretch.
Especially when you got gears, right?
That bottom bracket there, them trying to solve that pedal thing right there, dude. His shit fell apart over and over. But I think they were like 6202 bearings or something. They were real calming bearing, but yeah, the torque being driven through it and cross it like that was just tearing up the bearing.
Yeah.
Over long hauls, you replace it like
you need the 6303 series bearings, 18 millimeter inside. I think they're 35 outside or something like that, 38.
There's a lot of torque being driven across it like that. Needed
That's like
much
here.
housing, probably more than anything. But but he got long stretches out of it, before they, and it never fell apart. But yeah, it would become noisy and a little bit rattly, like more noise. You can hear it, making all this fucking goddamn bearing noises.
These are 6303Z, 18 millimeter inside, 35 outside. There's 2 of them in there. That's for the power side of the chain to hold it down. So when you crack the power, it won't crush the suspension and tries to lift this up.
Yeah, I always thought it was a cool build. It was always had in my favorite. You notice that they have no bottom bar. No, yeah, he just got rid of it. Fuck that. Went for a fucking like the C70 and the rest of them, which is a big heavy top two. That's more than enough. Yeah, it was cool. It solved the full suspension. Otherwise, it's unpedalable now. Yeah, that drivetrain.
That didn't solve the full suspension. That swing arm bolts to the motor. That's just the motor with the swing arm on it. It's a dirt bike.
No, yeah, it's a dirt bike with pedals on it.
Yeah, but they threw pedals on a dirt bike. It didn't solve anything with the. It's not a bicycle with a motor on it.
Yeah, it is. It's a bicycle with
it's not a China doll.
pedals on it. You don't get a dictate.
It's not a China doll and a Huffy.
That's the line, dude. Bike. Only line in the sand is do the pedals work. That's it.
I mean, that's a purpose-built heavy-duty bike. No one's got a store-bought suspension bike with the China doll motor on it with full suspension.
No, well, you know what?
One guy does.
Poor people
did like this.
People just buy this as their first motorized bicycle, and it turns out they had it on their first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is
everybody who has it, they're just copying a dirt bike design. That's all it is.
That's what you do.
Before. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You just do something that already works.
Brakes already. I mean, pit bike front end, pit bike this and that. So. Yeah, the bicycle wheel was not sufficient. I needed a bike for motorcycles.
A dirt bike chain has the sprocket in front of the swing arm pivot point, so it tightens a little bit.
10 gauge.
Sliders.
10 gauge.
On a bicycle with full suspension, the chain it's in the perfect pivot point spot where it doesn't grow or run.
Well, this one does too. They did everything. He solved all of it and put pedals on it.
I don't think you put pedals on it. I didn't see it. Well, I didn't see it with pedals on it anyway, but I guess you probably did eventually.
Yeah. You didn't see the pedals on it then?
On that one there, yeah. That's not the one that Will was showing us, was it?
No.
The guy that has it. No, that's it. That the one that Will was showing us. The guy has a China doll motor with a full suspension.
Right, but his design was that same design.
That's just a pit bike motor with a swinger on the bolts to the pit bike engine.
They were all 3 chain. Nobody's found a way around 3 chains yet. You did see that the rear end was their own rear end. The frame was on. That was all welded up in China, and they'd obviously got a contract.
Cool.
Build that up for them.
They move the swing arm up and eliminate one problem, then it's easier to fix the pedal problem, right? It's easier to jerry rig something off of that than it is.
Oh, they were 50 cc. The one that he used was a 50. I'm sure there was probably a larger than 50. I'm sure the 125 comes automatic.
I think so, yeah. Semi-automatic and standard it comes. So centrifugal clutch, you just bang the gears without the gas. So basically like a clutchless bike. And then they got one that's basic standard bike. That's the 2 styles that you can get for the pit bike.
I think it was just squeeze the handle and go.
Yeah, I like a standard transmission myself. I learned on a semi-automatic, but on a little Honda, but I'd rather have a fully automatic bike for sure. It's fully standard.
Yeah, a standard. I mean, automatic, as far as I know, you just squeeze the throttle. I think there's built-in centrifugal clutch inside of it.
1 down, 3 up, or 4 down, or 4 up, whatever it is. 1 down, 5 up.
Just squeeze and go.
The wet clutch.
That bike has an old moped rear pedals are built into the case.
The nice thing about a standard, if the engine takes off on you, you just pull the clutch in and let the engine rev. But if it's a centrifugal clutch and the engine starts revving, it wants to take off.
Well, you deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah. You need kill switch at that point. Because you probably got more power than the brakes you handle. 4-stroke.
Well,
especially the gas is being pinned.
I don't know if you remember that or not, but that was the cute part. That's the part when I mentioned it. Pit bike brakes, yeah. Moto pit. There you go.
Throttle cable gets stuck or something. Or,
yeah, that's the pinnacle, guys.
The automatic, like it wants to go.
It's already got there. You'd have to get
go.
there another way. The pinnacle has already been achieved.
You better have to let it crash. It's gonna fall anyway. It's not gonna rise. You get torque multiplication too with the centrifugal clutch, because you get a little bit of slippage going on. So you get a little bit more power than you would normally if it wasn't slipping.
Yeah.
It slips for a little while. And once it gets at a certain speed.
It's a wet clutch inside there. Inside those centrifugal clutches, so it is still just plates.
On the fully standard ones there is, but on the semi-automatics,
a spring and heavier. I don't know. Never fucked around with them. Don't really know. Haven't opened up one. Don't know much about those. I know.
A lot of the small bikes just have semi-automatic centrifugal clutch, right? So the kids are just banging gears, not really having to play with the clutch and the throttle and gear all at once. They need to learn bike skills before they learn how to shifting skills.
Okay. Well,
if you can't figure out the shifter on a bike, your kid you'll never ride it. You know what I mean? Where if it's just automatic, you just get on and ride it. You can always learn to drive standard later once you learn how to ride the dirt bike. If you get on a standard bike and you can't get the clutch figured out, you're screwed, right? That's where the automatic's good for a lot of.
Of course, they're in the 125 and the 110s because those little Honda Navis have that on them now. There's nothing. You put your foot on the pegs, you twist the throttle, you go. That's it. But it does not. It does not have the fucking scooter rear end. It has a regular chain drive.
Some have the CVT or the what do they call it?
But that's Honda, and I don't know if that's China. I don't know. Who knows?
CVT's not slipping though. It's just it's in a low gear and revving the engine up and it'll shift into a higher gear as it picks up speed, right?
Yeah.
So it's always revving. It's always 10 grand the whole time. It's just the gears are shifting. You know what I mean? But it never comes off the high revs. It seems like it's slipping, but it's not slipping. It's just in a lower gear. It's not. Centrifugal clutch is completely different than a CVT.
Yeah, we worked.
We're working on springs and weights, and when it gets spinning fast enough, the clutches grab the outside of the drum, right? Centrifugal where a CVT's got a belt.
Exactly the same principle.
It pinches together and pulls the belt up in the front and drops it down the back, which changes the gear from first to 10th. If it's under load, it'll only stay into a lower gear. It won't go into a higher gear. Just climbing a hill, or if it's in deep snow, like a snowmobile. If you're in 3 feet of snow, it'll probably be like it'll probably do like 20 miles an hour at 9,000 RPMs. And then when you get on the packed trail, you all of a sudden you're doing 70 miles an hour at 9,000 RPMs. Because the CVT let the CVT go because it's not under load anymore, right? That's the nice thing about a CVT. It'll always be in the right gear. You don't got to worry about being in the right gear. It allows power though. You need lots of power with the CVT. That's why those scooter motors are. If you look at the ports,
we were talking about CVT. I don't.
The scooters have extreme porting. You know what I mean? It'd be like the whole thing will be ports all the way around the whole cylinder. You can't. There'll be overlapping ports and all kinds of shit. Right?
That's not what we were talking about.
That's why they do that. They get extra horsepower to take care of the CVT, the drive.
Cars and Cameras shop is 36 minutes from my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from my house in North Carolina. For sale, Falcon 911. Oh.
Yeah, this guy's watch the cars. They drag race mini bikes and I think Predator they're doing modern Predator.
But yeah, now it is for sale for really.
For real? How much?
I got to redo the check the price on it because it is a high price.
That's good.
And I ain't parting out none of the parts on it either. So,
well, there you go.
We'll figure out a price again.
What's the cylinder size on that? Is it 49?
48.
48.
Nickel seal.
So
Premium.
Made by Mr. Falcon himself, JD Falcon.
Yep.
Come on, quit it. Stop it.
No. Puerto Rican Falcon 911.
Puerto Rican Falcon 911. Puerto Ricans make this?
Yes, they designed it. It was made in Taiwan. Or he was Puerto Rican. He might have lived here, but he was Puerto Rican. You'd have to ask Dave. Yeah. Or someone else of that was around back then when it came out. Because Dave was the first person in America to test one.
Well, what did it have extra? Or what's its key feature?
Nickel seal in two different types. They had a reed and a non-reed. Single ring, dual ring.
And what did you end up getting?
When by the time I was able to buy some, it was the regular cylinder, but you could still port it for reeded and all that. Yeah. I didn't really. The reed was cool, but I like the non-reeded cylinders better. That gives me more to play with.
Yeah.
And then I could still send it in if I wanted to, but you could still got to kind of really on the back if you wanted to spend the money to send it in and get it done. They'll do that too.
Aluminum cylinder, cast iron cylinder, what?
Injected molding of the finest quality. Taiwan made. How many years ago was this now? I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know. It's brand new. Never ran.
Loved it. That's a Ford Falcon, Brian. He didn't say Ford Falcon. He said 911, dude. 911, like 911.
Yeah, Falcon 911.
911, baby, 911.
Yeah, 911. Dave had the Apache 911, or it was just Apache or whatever. It's goofy old bastard. Yeah. But believe it or not, yeah, he was the first one to receive one in the U.S. Oh, Dave.
I don't recall hearing anybody running that cylinder so often. I don't. Never. I have heard the name, but I have not really bumped into anybody running that.
How long ago in motorized bicycle world you had to run with the other ones, the hybrids and shit, if you ran that cylinder?
Oh,
Imagine that.
imagine that. I don't know. Who's a hybrid?
The Minarellis.
Oh, goddamn them. Well, they are everywhere.
But they're not a China cylinder. This is just, somebody interfered with China's making of the motorized bicycle cylinder, and it's, so far, the only one that's ever came close is that Wrath.
Oh, did they make a case?
Falcon's still the best looking one ever made.
They couldn't make the case, huh? That's direct infringement right there. You can't.
Yeah.
Or improve it,
Alterations of cases over the years, and I guess that RMH one is the best one, but you only can get it from him. But the China case is still good. The YD cases, they good too.
Yeah.
Gas case, man. That's handy as hell, motherfucker.
I've mounted the certification. Never had one crack on me.
Rear mount. They gave you a front and rear mount on the motor. That's just fantastic.
I cut away so much. I had to take the studs out and re-drill them deeper and tap them deeper.
Got to keep it simple.
It was nothing left. It was gonna break off. There's nothing left.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, I do like it.
No, it's badass cylinder.
Like no chain tensioner. It's awesome running no chain tensioner.
It's ported, third transferred, boost ported, 32 millimeter G2 reed intake.
Is this how it came from Taiwan?
No, it came as a cylinder kit. I built this completely.
Oh,
complete engine I built.
So it wasn't a very good cylinder when they sent it out.
Yes, it was a beautiful cylinder, most beautiful I ever made in motorized bicycle world ever.
Oh my God! And then you fiddle. But what was it originally though? Was it awesome then?
Yeah, but I set it up and ported it, and gapped the rings like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you see my first one. I didn't do nothing to it. Just cleaned it up. Only thing I touched was the intake on my first one.
Everybody
didn't gap the rings. Didn't do nothing.
I can't deny that. Everybody loves it.
Motherfucking mile an hour. Take a bath.
I think that's why it's a pretty fair thing to race them in that way. Because nobody fucking got what came in the box. It might look outside.
It was just, they sent you cylinder, piston, the pin, everything for the piston, and the bearing, and the cylinder, and the rings. That was it. That was it. It was in the box, and it was $200. It was $100 for the non-reed, and I think they went up to $200 for the reeded one. But yeah, it was just
an intake and everything on that, though. I bet.
Yeah, I think they have the 32 millimeter intake.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why the G2 reed was good. And your 40 stroke, you got to have a spacer, which that's how I built mine on the very first one I ever built.
How big is spacer? 5 millimeters or something, or
4.5 millimeter?
No, that's a good bit. Yeah, that ain't gasket high.
With a did I put a bottom gasket? I know I got ultra gray on top and bottom. I may not have a gasket. Yeah, I got a small gasket on the bottom, I think, or on the top. I got to put glasses on to look at it.
No, I just meant that was
it's
too
built for months and months.
That was
standard gasket on the bottom of the spacer. I don't know if I put one on top. I think I did. Oh.
If you don't gap your rings and they're too big and when they heat up they'll expand it and they'll butt together and then they'll push their way to the ports and then you'll snag a ring and that's
Yeah,
where people that's where most
rip a
people
pin
snag
off.
their rings in a
Yeah,
perfect cylinder that they shouldn't snag a ring. It's because the rings were too big and then when they expanded they butted together.
yeah. There is a clearance on that that needs to be taken care of. It helps with heating issues, overheating season, all those things.
That's very important.
Very important.
Sometimes you just check them and they're good and there'll be lots of gap clearance. But sometimes if they're too tight they'll.
Yeah, if you're building anything like Minarelli or Saws, or I mean, it helps. I mean, even your China engines, you still want to check them. But yeah, if you're building anything other than China engine, you definitely need to be doing that.
Yeah, when you put the standard press in, you're usually pretty good. It's when you're doing stuff like one thou or over 2 thou or what is it 1 mil or 2 mil or 3 mil?
We'll just put it like this: you going 47 millimeter, you want at least
When you're
point
holding it,
zero two zero.
you can buy different pistons, right? You can buy one.
Be Gucci. You can go a little hair more, but for standard 47 millimeter, you go about 0.020 on your ring gap, especially on your Minarellis, and you'd be great. My China rally I just did a single ringed. I did it at 21, I think. I went ahead and stepped up just a hair more. I forget what the calculation was, but most of them up until then I do it 20, 0.020, tens, hundreds, 20,000s, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20,000s. But there's a calculation, just like the bore size, just like your exhaust how wide it can be. Also, there's that ring gap.
I draw my eyeball, and I just go,
all these things add up. Switch gap, ring gap, all these things. Right? Nobody talks about it. They even don't. Nobody will talk about it. They have been. They have been.
No even knows what the rings they gotta fit in there.
I mean,
you file fit the rings if they're too big. You just take a file and you push inward.
Just like you see four-stroke guys. Anybody that's building car engines and motorcycles, all of them, brand new shit. They got to check every fucking ring gap on every freaking ring.
It's an every ring. Yeah, put the ring in the bore. Take a piston, square the ring in the bore, and then check it with the field gauge and check the end gap.
I remember when Raul used to come on here talking about
top, middle, and bottom too.
Paper rings. I can't even remember what it was.
This is the ultimate Falcon.
It was forever. He talks about them things.
It's a race engine, basically. It just needs the Parma kit put on it and an 80 size Piper. I had a 65 on mine. He loved it, but yeah, I had a KTM 65 on mine. It was awesome.
That racing though, dude. That's there's nobody left to race that wasn't already. Yeah, I was kind of
I seen an adult hurt himself in a KTM 65. He did a jump and the bike got airborne and it cracked into the power band. And when he came down the road, it was in the power band. And it just went bam, it snapped into a wheelie and the bike just shot like a rocket. He was hanging on for dear life and he ended up making it to the grass and wiping out in the grass.
Yeah,
it was like it's pretty violent power band when I guess when he got airborne and the bike, the revs got up right, and then when he came down, the revs were
whiskey throttle.
It's in the power area, yeah. The danger
zone. Worse on 2-stroke, yeah, but 4-strokes, and it's no good on none of them. Shit.
This is like a 200-pound guy anyway. It was a big guy on a little bike. It ripped for a little bike. A lot of power for a little kid.
Oh yeah. I put some of that little mini moto on the other day. And when I say mini moto, I mean like pocket bike size, 6 and 7-year-old European baloney or Peruni or whatever that shit is, dude. This was serious. Dude, they're doing 60 and miles an hour, dude. I mean, they're fucking if they would pass every one of these bikes, dude, right on that same track, dude, they would just go blowing by. Like, whoa. fucking elbows and fucking helmets touching the ground. You're like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And the oldest rider was 9 years old.
There you go. That's how you know it's real.
It was a girl. She was fucking dominating in this fucking this racing series. I was like, holy shit. And then at one point there was a pack of sisters. I thought that was cute. I know, yeah.
Pack of
girls are aggressive when they're young like that. You know, they're not having made the change over. You get your ass beat by an 8-year-old girl, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, it's going down. Little boys' feelings will be hurt.
I'm just saying. You know how that is. There's a certain age things change over, but up until then, no, they'll punch you right in the fucking eye, dude. Be careful. They know kung fu.
Yep, I'm looking over it now. I hadn't pulled it out and looked at it in a while. I got the window, the back side of the clutch cover. I got all the parts on there, man. All of them. All of them.
On the China Rally right now?
No, on the Falcon.
Oh. How much motor are you selling? A motor? Everything? Or I thought it was
the whole engine.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. No, we're not. No, you're not. Okay, contact him, guy, through his channel about purchasing this fucking engine. Are you going to try to like lift it, or you just want to say it out loud here?
We're going to lift it. What are you talking about?
You put this thing on eBay, I guess, or something.
Oh, no, I'm not putting it on eBay. No, eBay would take too much moolah. No, you'll see me.
I don't know.
Let's see. We can do what's the safest one? PayPal. Yeah. PayPal me my money. That means your ass got a checking account too. So we both safe.
It took me less than 5 minutes to set up PayPal. So I mean,
I got a PayPal. I'm in Canada.
It took me 10 years and I realized what was up. My buddy was doing it. The guy in town been doing it since the day it came out, probably. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, I got a checking account, bitch. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's secure online bot purchasing. I was like, okay, bro.
On my trip, I had to fucking get that fucking hitch out of my fucking hitch, the fucking ball out of my hitch. Dude, I had to have Cash App to fucking pay the guy. I downloaded Cash App. I could pay that motherfucker.
I bought stuff off AliExpress, and it was 3 items, and I didn't receive it, and they only gave me a refund for 1 item. And my only recourse was because I used PayPal. I contacted PayPal, and PayPal got my money back for me. But otherwise, I was screwed if I didn't use PayPal. Anything like that, anything I buy off online, I'll use PayPal because you're protected more, right? You're not gonna get scammed when you're using PayPal.
We need everything.
Yeah, I know. I was just taking a reset. Yeah. Well, I'm a one ringer, dude. From now on,
You're verified. PayPal. They said.
I made it 1 ring too. Yes, it's 1 ring. It's a 2-ring piston from China, but they're high quality pistons. But it's 1 ringed. It's ready to run. It's ready to whoop somebody's ass at the racetrack, on the streets.
On the streets.
Yep, wherever you want to take them out at. Or just take it for a cruise and enjoy it.
PayPal verifies your bank account by sending you 3 cents and then 5 cents, and then you have to contact them back and tell them
RDM parts, a few smaller parts.
And that verifies that they're connected to your bank account, not somebody else's, right?
High quality parts. Some of the mainest parts you want, like heads and sprockets and clutch covers. Not clutch cover, but clutch plate. I did say sprocket. Tin tooth. 1/8 inch wide RDM sprocket. RDM clutch plate, Smolik spring, Smolik shiny cover with a KTM mag on it, magneto.
I think
It's got air and stuff.
I think that clutch was out of this one that I used on my daily.
I got a back spring.
I got another one here. I got another one here somewhere. I'm sure I do. I was gonna find it.
For some reason, the clutch arm does not have a screw on the top of it, though. I don't know where it would be.
I usually like bolt this something like this to the case, and then bolt on like what is this?
Falcon 911, dude. No shit. Who was just saying that they were looking for one of them? I can't remember who that was.
Somebody's always trying to look for one. Every year, you see at least somebody online trying to find one, at least one.
Yeah.
But now there's it's definitely in the hands of someone. The seller does not have no mo. Trust me.
All right. So you're interested for the right buyer. You're definitely interested in, to let them have a.
This is the only one I'm ever going to sell. I got the one I built, and then I got this one, and then I still got me one put away.
Oh my God!
That's for the shelf never to be ran. It's going, I got some other cylinders that are, it's right there. China cylinders just going to go right beside it that may never get ran. I may enclose it in a shelf case of the greatest cylinders China ever made.
Yep.
I just want y'all to see the bamboo engine stand. Best shot, dude. I was inspired by the Chinese right here, dude.
I like it. It's perfect.
I stole the adjuster off this for the clutch adjuster. Fitted in perfect.
Oh yeah, got the old carbon fiber reeds in there. They're good for you.
No, this carb doesn't work.
Caveman.
I can't use this carb. I was just showing Jared that the OZ23.
How many people know?
This is the OZ23, right? But it's got a 19 millimeter inside, and you take a 19 millimeter.
We got a bang.
Goes right inside there. Tight.
Good and tight.
Good and tight.
Glue it in with the what do you call it?
Fancy coil.
So you used it for the BM18.
You just could have purchased the 23 only and never got the 19. You could have put either carb on the 23. You couldn't. You only put one carb on the 19.
You'd have to use some motor seal here, or rubber.
Oh, we just put some motor seal. Some whatever I have out there.
Or a piece of rubber hose like this or something in there.
That was split fit tight already.
Got an RDM nut in there too.
Right, and you got a rubber seal.
Mm-hmm.
You got a mechanical seal, and then you got a rubber seal so it doesn't leak.
Thank you. God damn. ERC.
Yes, see. It's perfect.
I went out to his house and got the other engine.
In fucking 6 months.
I'll let you know when I ship it.
There's
time.
an O-ring in here.
The brown box. That's you. Black RTV. I use the I think I have the high heat out there. I'm not buying another tube, dude. I'm lucky that I can still squeeze that one in. Next time that one dries up, it'll dry up long before I finish it. Yeah, I'll buy a different color, different kind.
These are my
I think it is that orange fucking high heat stuff. It's glue though, basically. That shit's fucking it's pretty much glue.
There's a nuts I'm using for the head.
I use very thin amount.
And
I do use the finger and paint it super, super thin until it's almost all gone.
M8 by 20 millimeter.
And even that will ooze. You're like, man, okay, oh yeah. Ooze. I hate it.
And it's a 12 millimeter socket for tight clearances.
Is it fuel proof? I thought they're all fuel proof. Mine's probably not.
Yeah, my ultra gray high temp is fuel proof.
Rubber is fuel proof. Silicone isn't. Silicone will absorb
Yeah, I
oil
think
and
all the
fat.
big skin makers
Swell
fuel
up.
proof, isn't it?
But
It's
silicone,
all fuel proof.
rubber will burn if it gets heated, but silicone will just laugh at the heat. It's like an oven mitt. You know what I mean? It doesn't give a shit about heat. It won't
It's
transfer
ready
heat.
for a 21 millimeter.
So that's why they have that's why those auto house 4-ply hoses, those are rubber liner on the inside, so it can take coolant like glycol alcohol, antifreeze,
Comes
and
with spark
it's got a
plug.
silicone jacket on the outside to take the heat of the engine compartment. It's got like
ER8
hot exhaust under a car engine, right? So
NGK.
it's got the rubber to take care of the chemicals from the antifreeze, and then it's got the silicone to take care of the heat inside. Four plies of reinforcement.
Guaranteed.
I think it's 1 layer of rubber and 3 layers of silicone.
P60. I don't want to say that out loud. Guaranteed.
Because I've noticed on my piece that I've used in my exhaust for 2 years, the inside's perfect where the rubber is, but on the outside where the oil was leaking on it, you can see the silicone all got gushy and soft. The oil soaked into it. It got all mushy compared to how it normally would be sticky. It got all soft and mushy. It wasn't the. You can tell it had absorbed oil for 2 years
Jelly.
of leaking oil on it in the exhaust.
You know, with RTV and stuff we get like that.
Even now, my exhaust it tips oil up my exhaust when I park it.
What is that? What is that red stuff even made for? I don't. I'm not sure why they say high heat. For using on a barbecue grill or
Well,
what?
no, the red's just messy, nasty looking. You want to wipe off all your excess anyway. People just let that
Fuck
shit be all over.
before I even push it together, I pretty much put a little micro amount on, spread it around, and I try to wipe off as much as I possibly can, and it'll still ooze a little
Yeah,
micro.
I let a little bit ease out on the edge of a roll, like all my engines. But yeah, not trying to make a mess with that shit, and I wipe off if it's.
I'll wipe it. I'll wipe it down with
But you gotta let it dry for a week or so before running shit. It's just
I'll
let
wipe,
it, people.
I'll wipe down isopropyl alcohol and wipe the mess up that I make because I usually get pretty messy on the ceiling. And then I'll wipe it all down. Because the seals on the outside is useless. It's in between the gas barrier that matters, right? Everything outside is
just a stronger glue.
irrelevant.
That's what your problem is. Probably just a stronger.
When
Things
you see
don't need
when,
to be together that goddamn strong.
when people have gobs of silicone on the other side, you can see the frustration in the you know what I mean, the attempt to try to get to not leak. You can't just gob silicone on the other side. You got to take it apart and fix the seals, right? You do it properly. It always comes down to the seals, right? Leaky seals.
Leaky seals.
Yeah.
You have to live with leaky seals unless you're gonna fix them every fucking time they start to leak.
For real.
They last pretty good though. They got spring loaded
Yeah, they
seals and
do.
stuff in the crank. They last
Do
pretty
they
good a lot of years.
new always? Hell no. They have a certain when they stop working perfect like they were when they were new. I think you can still got a long ways left. You don't got to fix them, but they don't.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, my engine that 8 to M6 socket head bolt. That thing is. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I
It's
was
a
gonna say.
simple thing to change if you want to get shit out of your way. if it's what shit's in your way. Trust that it lasts for a long time. Just let it go. They try. They start.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say earlier, though. Yeah, that I feel like that's how they start so easy early on. Oh, all those sales chairs, dude. They got that factory touch of that smooth, polished metal. That motherfucker's airtight, bitch. God damn, these things start out of the box pretty darn easy. Hell yeah, all them seals are tight.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that motor was 2 years old, and when I took it apart, all the seals were perfect. They weren't
Yeah.
leaking at all. You
Will
can
they
tell.
be
You
kind
can
of
tell
seals?
seals. There'll be a mess inside the seals if they leak, or they'll be perfectly clean if they don't. Right? You can
No,
tell.
they will
You can tell
groove.
right away.
Remember, they're grooving the shaft. The shaft is giving
Yeah.
up to the fucking seals.
They'll suck it in. I know, but if they're leaking, they'll show signs of oil stains around them.
Well, I mean,
So
eventually the
keep them
shaft,
dry.
starts to
Right?
get destroyed by the seal, and
Yeah.
that creates a leak. Not normally
Yeah.
that the seal is defective, but whatever. I'm
When
not
you
here to catch
when
your
you
trick. Sorry.
when you're running it like that, it's running lean. A lot of guys run it. It's amazing they survive when they're like people run motors lean.
Yeah,
President blow up.
it's a gamble. That's for sure. You're gambling with it.
I keep my spark plug looking black when I look at it. Look at it. I could probably lean it out a little bit. I could probably try to lean it a little bit.
I go for the darker side.
So I
Why?
got
Because
the air.
I don't spend a
I
lot
got
of time at the high end, but as soon as you start going up to the high end and staying up there, trust me, it starts cleaning your plug off, and it's going to give you a whole nother color.
I've got the air screw. It's got 100 main, and then I had to crank the air screw all the way in to get it to be in tune.
I don't know that reading the spark plug is worth anything in that way. No.
It needs 105 or 110 main, but it was like $25 for 2 more mains for a $50 carburetor. And I thought I must get drill bits at that point. I need to go bigger. Made really like lots of gas. When I had the reeds off, I looked at the pistons. There's no scratches in there. It's perfectly smooth. I'm surprised. Normally the intake side takes a beating on the piston. That's the Moto Force
Moto 4.
40 millimeter piston. They're 1 millimeter rings on it because it's such a small piston. The rings are 1 millimeter thick. Two 1 millimeter rings.
That's that. I guess I'd run both rings in. If they're going to be that
Yeah,
thin.
yeah. It's like one regular China doll is 2 millimeter ring. It's the same
Yeah.
amount of friction as a single China doll ring. You can run two. That's why all the dirt bikes, they'll run a single piston ring. You lose a bit of compression, but you gain it back from the RPMs and the oil and the gas and the high
Yeah, well,
RPMs.
they're all oil injected as well, though. And I noticed that
Yeah,
everybody who's racing right now is still trying to just
yeah.
get the gas, and
A
it's
lot of
just.
have oil injected to the crucial uh, lubricating areas, the bearings
I
and
don't
stuff.
know if that any of those RDM cases or anybody's cases were ready for oil injection. Surely one of them put it in there. I don't know that though.
It's a really good idea. You can concentrate the oil where you need it. and it's just gonna mix with the gas as the gas comes around, right?
Yeah, all major
Yeah,
manufacturers said this was the best way to do it.
yeah, makes sense.
Which I'll talk about.
Oil
Keep it
injection.
simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah, and now it keeps you from crying about how
Unless you,
you pour it in their container, you fill it to the top, you fill your gas
yeah.
tank to the top, and you ride a lot.
That's what the little four outside does.
Some carbs have an oil injection in them, built into them, where you can hook up a.
But it needs major work, so not too
I,
major, but it
I never
needs work.
trust any of that stuff. 'Cause if anything goes wrong, you can really harm your engine running with straight gas.
But I don't own it, so I'm not putting money in it.
Well,
If
I've
you
had
mix,
boats like that, scooters that were like that, and all the reservoir for oil, dude, is it gets so you might forget about it. I can't deny that, in that way that they put a big one in there, dude. You kind of more than a quart, you fucking.
That was a spark plug I pulled out that was as old as the bike was. It was like a 17, 18-year-old NGK in that bitch. And it was still firing.
yeah.
Of course, it's still firing. Spark plug never goes bad.
I mean, they do, but
On
old
a good running
NGK,
engine,
great.
you can take a bad plug and it'll make it good.
Yeah.
It'll clean it up. Sometimes a bad engine, bad oil control can foul your plug up real quick. My brother had a Chevy van with a 250cc straight six cylinder, and the number one piston, the top compression ring broke, and it was smoking. We took it apart, and it was a top ring. So all we had was rings out of 350. So we file fit it until it fit in the piston. We filed the gap and everything, made it fit. Put it in there. It had cracked. It had a six cylinder straight six. So it had the cracks in the head and the valves. Is a common thing for those motors. But we still threw it in there anyway, and it ran awesome. And then the next thing you know, it started leaking coolant into the engine.
Estes Patriot
But
on eBay. What is
we
that? Is that
completely eliminated all the smoke. It's amazing how much
Estes
oil.
Patriot on eBay?
It's amazing how much oil control the top ring does. They all work together. They're getting them all. On a car, you got the top ring, the second ring, and then you've got the top oil control ring, and then you got an expansion ring in between that, and then you got the
Estes, I knew
control
Estes.
ring.
Oh my God, Skip, you're not
If you
going
put
back
the
to rockets, are you? Holy
if you
shit.
put the oil control rings in upside down, it'll scrape the oil up into the top. It won't scrape it down to the bottom. You got to make sure the oil control rings are the right direction.
Oh my God. Are you starting your own missile defense system, Skip?
Like gold member.
It's a Patriot. Estes Patriots on eBay, dude. Vintage. So he's just gonna fucking stick his little igniter right up the O and then
I heard that, they were upgrading some of, our land missiles this year or whenever.
you think they got what he said he got it for $26, dude. I bet it's probably Pentagon selling shit, dude. You know how they are.
Find us a motorized bicycle bunker or, motorized in general.
Bunker.
Silo, my bad, silo. Still underground.
Silos.
Yeah, it's still underground.
Yeah, make a museum out of it.
Yeah, we have our own computer game room in there, computers for gaming.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily gaming. You game in there if you wanted to. But you got to have places for bikes and, got to have a dyno, most importantly.
Dyno. Got to get a dyno. Goddamn.
Strap in the bike or whatever, the mini bike, the motorized bike, the whatever. None of this engine stand stuff.
Something that generates a load, like a water load or an electro load on an engine.
Oh, mythical. Yeah. No. Put it on a bike. Let's see the real horsepower loss to the tire. Let's want a dyno so bad. We still use. I still have one for this other stuff too. Run the same stuff.
I would say having a engine stand. I remember that I think like Zeta had it. I think there was Zeta who it was. They had the engine stand dyno. I think that's probably the better setup for a dyno. You can't, man.
I don't like. I mean, it's cool. I'd rather have the bike. Pull the bike in, lock it up. That way, people come over with their bike.
Oh, I love it. I know it.
You lock it in. We do the dyno runs. You think you got it tuned? We'll see what it's making. Bam, bam. Post it up.
I looked into it, dude. And it was.
And you can do the same thing. You can see the loss and all that once you get your shit dialed in.
It needs a double mount track.
You can have a bullshit a dyno or a moped. They're about the same price.
It needs a double rear mount track.
$1,000 for a whole lot of fucking dyno. This thing
that was a small dream. I just never pushed that dream to get done, but it can get done.
I looked into it. It's fucking too much, dude. I've been trying to dream up some sort of.
No, it's just finding the roller. I need to find the fucking roller that I would use to roll, and then that's it. We're making for welding the fucking steel fucking thing to hold that motherfucker. We carriers. We're making a steel thing to hold that, and then I can build the rest of the shit when it gets to my house. Wink, wink, Kevin.
21-inch frame. Plenty of room for a motor.
Cylinder to spin.
Old school tube the motor fits on. No bullshit.
I can put bearings on the shafts.
Well, you see, we got holes pre-factory punched in there. See it? With the cables.
That's all it means.
Well, these were pre-Reagan rockets, like the Iran Contra. These are Iran Contra Estes rockets. Is what you're trying to say, Skip? We said this very same thing last time.
This is a pre-V brake, just like a 80s frame.
I want my dyno.
Cable punches here, and here.
Roller dyno, bitches.
It's got holes drilled, and it's got metals all bent up and around.
Oh.
To give cable relief, I guess.
Well, what about? We got a frame here. This is a great frame. I'm loving this frame.
This is a Gemini.
Classic V.
Yeah, dude. This is why it was made for this stuff.
Yeah, it's perfect. The motor fits on here perfect. It's the right size tubing and everything.
Yeah.
Excellent. The motor fits right in there.
Okay. It does.
It needs a Jared double rear mount, and it'd be perfect. It'll fit in there. Right inside the frame. Exhaust will fit and everything. It's when you don't use the motor against the tube, when you start using adapter pieces like this. Like his bike's got this huge down tube on the felt taker, and this won't fit onto it. Now you got this.
Excuse me.
The CNC mount pushing it up like this. Now it makes it so your car won't fit anymore, right?
My battery's getting low. I'll come back on later in a little while or something, Jared.
Okay.
I don't want to dial. I'll be back later.
Yes, sir.
When you start using the front mount adapter for the big frame, it ends up pushing the top where you can't get.
Yeah, I like using the double. Like I think you've been using the double mount.
Double rear mount, yeah, it gives you enough room for the carburetor.
Gives you a bunch of real estate, dude. Gives you all kind of great real estate.
Plus, it's it gives you strength here. If you just run two tubes like I was doing, the the shafts or the studs were bending, and I was making my channel line. Now that I got the blocks back on there, it kind of holds it in place square, right? So now I got like 3/8 of an inch chain clearance where it was almost touching before. It was actually the pins were making marks in the tire when it bounced around.
Uh-huh.
Made a couple of slight little marks.
I know talking about.
But now it's like 3/8 of an inch away from it. It's not even close. And all I did was I put the motor mount on the back. Got rid of the. What I had was, I had 10 inside, 20 outside aluminum tubing with two brackets like this, right? I had one on the inside and one on the outside.
I know, but somehow or another, Rossi, you still ended up outside. You did. You took that damn Theo Reed and now somehow the carb you made plenty of room for carb to live inside the frame and you're like, fuck that, man. I'm fucking moving this thing outdoors. It's gonna be pointed at
The nice thing about having the two brackets back here with the tubes.
You got that on it like that, dude, but ended up with the Dio Reed, and that thing goes like fucking out 16 feet, and then it turns right, and it's got. I don't know why it's like that. It would probably be some benefit to it in some way. I don't know what it is.
You see this one here? I cut.
Of course, I did. I'm expressly impressed with this giant bazooka fucking exhaust that I can't get enough of that big chrome bazooka exhaust there. I really like that. Yeah, I think it's the thruster pipe, but and I'd seen Farquad had one, but it was in black. But now I've seen it in chrome, and that's a
good
lot.
For top end. Those are good for top end power.
Yeah, it's also just good because it looks big and ridiculous. Don't lie, it just looks fucking gorgeous.
It's hard to have everything with a two-stroke unless you have like power valves or unless you have trick shit to make it happen.
I ain't much for that, but I did like the ridiculous shininess, gorgeousness of it. Yeah, they should all be like that.
Power valves give you a broader power band, right? It gives you more time for the exhaust to get back. The sound wave to get back from the exhaust.
Yeah, I don't even know what the expansion chamber was for. Probably some 125 or some shit. It's way too big. But that's what I like.
Fine. You can do stuff all wrong on two-stroke and it'll work. You know what I mean? It doesn't just because you do stuff different doesn't mean it's not gonna work. If people do unorthodox shit and it works perfect. There's no one way to do it with two-stroke. There's tons of ways. Oh, see, like here on the head, I cut a channel out for the heat sensor. I cut a spot out there so the heat sensor would fit in. There's a spot back here for the cable to run out.
It's from 125 to 250.
There's no room here. There's no room here to get the.
Huge. I don't know what it's for, but I loved it. Somebody put it the fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna get one of them because I just want one of them. I don't buy much, but I want to buy one of them. We're trying to buy Farquad.
This has got some mod on it.
Off of it.
To fit around the full suspension frame.
Yeah. Some things maybe have to ground and modify.
This is a really tight fitting motor. I gotta take the engine out, take the spark plug out and check it. Put the spark plug back in, put the motor back in. There is no. You can't even get the boot off the plug. It's so close here. You got to put the boot on the spark plug first, then you can put the engine in. Because if you put the engine in, the spark plug boot won't make it. It's that tight. Insane. Oh, I got this head on backwards too. Oh, it don't matter.
What else was there?
I got ass back in the front.
Willard didn't pop back in. We didn't get to see his bike very much. He's not as mobile as they like to say he is right now. He got a couple of weeks.
He's pretty well got it done. Fun little details though.
Yeah, but he can't stand back and give nice shots and all of it, until he's fucking mobile. I gotta know when running what the tip, the chambers where the magneto goes. Yeah, they have that run leader. I would recommend getting that run leader if you just feel like you just know. Once you do know,
Already,
though, let me just say this. Once you know, that's it. You know it's over. You'll never need to know this ever again.
it's already set up.
You know how it runs.
It's already set up for a single cylinder 2-stroke. All I gotta do is hook it up, and it's already
Whatever. It gives you RPM, I guess.
You can set up for 2-cylinder or 4-stroke or whatever, right? But it's set up for 2-stroke, single cylinder.
It's too complicated to operate. It's only got like 2 buttons and 100 functions.
All it's got is the 2 plugins. One goes to the spark plug wire sensor, and the other one goes to the heat sensor for the temperature sensor. There's no connections anywhere. It's got a battery built into it, so it's like super simple. It's got to be the simplest thing to hook up, and it works right out of the box. Boom. It blew me away when I hooked up mine. I was like, "Holy shit! Things already works. It's set up, ready to go. You don't got to do nothing. Just throw it on there, and you're done."
Oh my god! This was the exact fucking reason Farquaad said, though. Are you serious? How bad did it hit? Son of a bitch! Does it really fucking hit it that bad? Come on now.
What?
Take that in there. Tell me, damn it. That this fucking super mega pipe on there. Always
here's the run leader.
Bolted on so far, it's fucking hit pedals.
And here's a connector. You don't even there's not even any wiring to do. You just plug in the connector to the heat sensor and the temperature sensor. It's got a 6 plug connector there. A 3 plug. 3 wire. No 6. Yeah, 6.
Oh, devastating.
6 wires.
Shot down.
Goes the battery in here. I just put a new battery in this one.
I don't want to ruin the pedals.
So all you had to do, all there is there's 2 buttons. There's mode, and mode goes through each thing, and then if you want to change it, you press the set button and hold it. But mode goes through each thing, right? It shows me how many starts.
Well,
73 starts.
I didn't see it in the.
I left the battery out. I left the battery out of this for 6 months, and I put the battery back in it. It remembered everything.
Well, that's good. That's good, man.
Like, what the hell? How did it do that? And I took the battery out so it wouldn't get leak in there, right? But I was surprised it remembered everything on this. Like, I thought maybe you had to change the battery quick, but somehow it remembered all the settings, all the miles. And so when you change the battery, it remembers everything.
Yeah, it shows hours on there too. It shows everything.
Yeah, it shows hours. It shows your tack. It shows your highest RPM. It shows your highest temperature. It shows your you can set your say temperature warning, and if it gets to like over 300 Fahrenheit, the display
But
will
like
flash
I said,
red.
once you know, you know. It does. What do you need to know anymore for? You'd have been better off with one of those little heat guns. You could have known with that, and your RPMs doesn't fucking
It's
matter.
super simple. It's more simple than a fucking microwave to fucking run. It's
And
definitely
the
user
security
friendly.
wires are all dangly. They're all way too fucking long. Like they were meant for
Yeah,
goddamn. Who knows what it was meant for?
that's why it
Something
comes with
longer.
a bunch of elastics. Uses elastics to fucking zip cables together. The
You
bundles.
know, even his tag end is already too long, and you're like, ah. Even the fucking right off, yeah, dude, that thing should only be like an inch or two, and then the cable clip in right there near it.
I think I gotta.
But whatever, I just got rid of it. It's sitting on a shelf now. I got two of them now sitting on shelves. I got them on the thermostat on it. I really did want to know about it, but now that I know, I know.
I don't ever
Really worth
read it.
knowing.
Well, I don't read it while I'm riding. I just look at my highest temperature when I get home. Like today it was 9,350 RPMs.
I
I
always just left it on
did
temp.
39 miles per hour because the wind was holding me back. I had a really heavy headwind. Because I could usually hit 40, right? But the wind was just wasn't having it. I wasn't sure if my reeds were leaking or not, so I wasn't pushing it. Once it gets to 9 grand, you got to kind of push it to get past that to like 10 grand. It takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
You can tell it's not it's past the power band. It's not really takes forever. It's 50 cc, right? Doesn't have a lot of engine size. It's pretty good power though. I probably beat a Benji's with that thing. It did 51 miles an hour. How many Benjis? I haven't seen a lot of Benjis on them. Usually like 40 miles an hour.
Almost all of them go
They
50.
could probably do it if these people
Yeah.
don't know how to set their shit up right. I'm sure they can do it. But compared to the
I will
66
say,
cc
50 and
Pro,
over, it starts getting, things start getting real blowy up there, dude. Wind really trying to slow you down.
oh, yeah,
It
for
starts
sure.
getting harder and harder to go faster and faster.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, you can put a 10 tooth sprocket on the back and a 10 tooth on the front, have a 1-to-1. And I think it would go like 300 miles an hour.
if you could get a good push start.
If you're in a vacuum with no air, like
What is
space.
that belt? What is that belt? Oh no, that motocross. It is. Dude, I've been looking for a good one. I ain't gonna deny. I know a fairing, a front fairing, windshield, right? Is that enduro? I think if it was not motocross, it would be enduro. Some sort of enduro fairing. Never rode a bike with the fairing though. But let me tell you what, I've been over thousands and thousands of miles and I've dreamed of fairings. I've looked at roadside trash as maybe I could make a fairing out of it. Oh,
I'm thinking of getting a pit bike uh, body kit for the micro machine. It's the perfect size to fit those panels.
probably does easily mount on there with a
'Cause
little.
they're tiny little tiny little panels. It's a small bike, right? So it's 38 pounds, completely ready to go. other than the gas tank on the top. Chainable 14 two-sprocket in the front and a 14 two-sprocket in the back. It's 1-to-1 on the pedal side. So it's super easy to pedal. You ain't going very fast over there. Just fast enough to bump start it. So I find the 50cc I have to do 6 miles an hour to bump start it with the 1044.
Although I'm not gonna deny, have you typed in bicycle front fairing? I bet the Chinese already on eBay or Amazon already sell something like this. You know, it
Dude,
just sounds like
they sell it for a Harley, and it's for a Sportster, like a
no. I bet
three
I bet they
Sportster.
already sell it for a bicycle because this has come up
Huge.
more than once. I guarantee you they live with these things.
It's for a bobber chopper Harley. It's a huge fucking 1 foot wide. We're on a bicycle here.
I've never looked at
We
that.
need skinny and small. If you bought that and chopped it down the middle and squished it together, it'd be better. Right? I guess it would still work. Any kind of arrow would be good. They need to beat the wind. I was coasting down a steep hill. I truck down in and it was doing 30 miles an hour by the time I got down to the train tracks. Just coasting. Steep hill. It's pointless going revving down hills. It just winds out.
Yeah, if you're willing to get into a full tuck, I see him on here. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting off of the fucking from the the fairing is yeah. If you're a speedster and you want to no, dude, I want to endure. I want the I got a motor now. It can take some wind.
You can't make it look too much like a motorbike, because then you're gonna want license
I
and
would
insurance,
figure there'd be some Chinese offer in here, but I guess that's just not.
right? Gotta keep it looking like a bicycle. That's the whole loophole.
Yeah, they still think you could modify.
I mean, with
If
that,
you have handlebars, you don't have to modify it. It goes on your fucking handlebars. That's how it goes on the rest of them.
I mean, registration and insurance. If they want you to register and insure bikes for the road,
I've seen some of the shapes for $30, but the hardware only came on that one. How much was that one with hardware? Yeah, they're saying $30. I don't believe that. $36.
I was thinking about using a thumb throttle for a rear brake on the daily. Because I got twist throttle and the pip brake.
70. It's actually you go on eBay at $72 from Walmart.com at $74. There, that's how much it actually is. You're right. I'm curious about it. I'm gonna go check into that. Not tonight, but yeah, I'm goddamn interested in that. I would like to maximize some comfort. I ain't gonna lie.
I sent you an email.
Yeah, I did get your address email.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like 2024 was the last time I contacted you. That's why I can see why you wanted me to.
Yeah, I was never gonna find that. It was
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long scroll.
2 years ago.
Yep, I appreciate that. And when I was heading that way today, stuck into nightmare
Yeah.
traffic, it reminded me of it that, no, Jared, next time you're stuck in this, you can pull over and hang out at the post office for a few minutes. And wait for some of the traffic to die for a few minutes and deal with this, find out how many it is and all.
There's no rush at your leisure.
I know, but I want to fucking find out. I want to find out.
Motors, the bike needs all kinds of welding and shit. It's gonna be a while.
Once I build my transmission and add a kickstart, I won't need pedals. Well, yeah, you put the jack shaft kit on there. You put one of those roll-off hubs in the back. You can run straight 40 chain. Boom, boom, boom. You're done.
You can if you don't have pedals, you can run a pit bike rear brake.
Only costs a couple $1,000. You can knock this out. You can be the first one. Show them how it's done. Buy that roll-off hub. Do it. Be the one. They guarantee you can put power into it, dude. 14 speeds. Oil bath.
Be nice to have a foot switch for the rear brake.
Disc brake.
Yeah.
Super hub. It does not make electricity though. I feel like for nearly $2,000 and more that it should make electricity. It should it should be able to turn on a light or something. That's a lot of money.
This is the second. This is the second rim that. This is off the full suspension.
Yeah, it don't come with no rim. It don't come with no spoke with a hub.
It came with front disc, so the black rim stayed black in the front, and rear V brakes, but it had the mounts for disc brakes if you wanted to add on the frame. The frame had the disc brake mounts and V brake mounts, and both. So I guess to save money, they put rim brakes in the back and put disc brakes in the front, right? Which is not too bad. Because the front's where most of your braking is. The back doesn't really do a lot. Back will transfer the weight to the front.
Miss Rossi, I know somebody else who's making the spark and the power stronger. There happens to be somebody who likes to join our community as much as he can. Our buddy Raul Duke. He's got the magic pill bottle out right now. I'm still waiting on mine for the testing. Paul is too jealous. Can't even. He's beside himself that he doesn't got the Gorilla Clutch goddamn magic pill bottle yet.
Ambi sells that clutch, not the clutch, to the light kit that bolts on the coil thing for $13. It's probably like $6 for you in the States.
Yeah, well, after he's modified it and put it in the magic pill bottle.
You don't modify stuff.
That thing's worth $40, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just need to hook up lights here. You don't
Jaguar CDI.
You don't need battery. What do you need battery for? Just have it.
It's a Jaguar, dude.
When the engine starts up, the lights come on, and when the engine shuts off, the lights go off. What do you need a battery for? Fucking battery's just a pain in the ass. Fuck the battery. Just run off the magneto.
Hey, if you're willing to go this route, Rossi, you're absolutely right. Just put a second one right on top of the first one. The magnet makes more than enough power to power coils, and you can still power just from the single coil. You've just made your motor bulky. That's all. This is
they have a second coil that you can mount to the right side that you can wire separately from the coil that runs the magneto. Yeah. And it gives you
you put the cover back over it, but you're sticking out now. I mean, you're out. You're past the pedals again. Trying to keep everything inside the pedals is tough.
Because the bike magneto's running AC power. You had to convert it to DC to run lights, or run AC lights, right? But The magneto that you buy, the mounts on separately. That runs. That's a DC. The 12 volts DC power.
Okay, well, Miss Rossi, if you feel like that is, they sell a coil with the white wire coming out of it. Try to get one of those coils with the white wire, and you can see if the stronger magnet generates a stronger field, making more
It
power
takes
with the white wire.
anything that you put in there for your light is going to take away from your spark.
But
So
they got the magic white wire one, and you don't know that it wouldn't be the magic white wire. She might be the first one to crack the magic white wire. Why are you trying to, dude? Are you paid by China to fucking tell, dude? That's how the Canadians are, dude. Debbie Downers. Don't do it. Don't do it, America. Don't do it. Don't
it's the
mess
same
with my.
reason. It's the same reason they don't put 10 turbines at the Hoover Dam in line. It's better to have one turbine at the bottom, more efficient than have 10 in line. Whatever you
Naysayer.
whatever
Down
you
with you.
borrow from one,
Naysayer.
whatever you put your lights is going to take away from your ignition system. That's all that's going to happen. That white wire it just soldered in with the red wire on the coil. It's no different. It's no big difference.
Okay, well, I don't know. Like I
Both
said,
wires are soldered to the same spot. It just has
I'm
one.
a believer it can be done.
So if
You
you
know,
hook up to your
these
lights,
theories that it could never be done.
it's going to take away from your spark. You're going to have less
Yeah, well, you
spark.
just got to believe in people more, Paul.
It'll still work. I'm not saying it won't work. You just have a weaker spark.
What do you mean? You know it's not going to work.
It'll work. It'll work for sure. Well, if you have small lights, it'll definitely work. It's going to take away from your spark.
Lights.
Why won't it work?
You got little lights.
Why wouldn't it work? It's just
It will. It will work with such a light. Yeah, it will.
You need a rectifier to go from AC to DC too.
This is the magic pill bottle, though. That's what Raul has created. Yeah.
He's got the separate coil too.
But it must be stuck in. Yes, he's got the extra coil in there and everything. But it must be stuck in transit, dude. Because I ain't got any. You know, I seen he posted a tracking number on something. That was something for himself. That was for me at my package. I was like, well, I guess it's not for you, Jared. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of it other than, yes, there is somebody out there working on it steadily day and night. Whether, I don't know how far, he's soldering in everything. Got smoke coming up and little melting metals, and you. I mean, he can't hurt himself. That's what I'm saying. And what if he gets something? What if he moves forward? There's real estate in that box to make us some power, damn it. Get us some power out of that little box. Dude, all I need to do is fucking charge my phone, Paul. If it would just fucking charge my phone, I'd be totally fucking happy. I don't want lights. I want to charge my fucking phone.
You gotta be careful because it's running a dirty power. You need a DC.
I know, dude. So I needed all cleaned up, wavelength, shit, and
a bunch of electronics hooked up to your phone.
Thank you. I need my phone to charge my phone.
You definitely want to. Your phone wouldn't work too good if you plugged that into.
I used to want to run a headlight, but I mean, I really wanted to charge my phone now. I don't ride at night hardly, so fuck the use do I have for that?
You put a battery bank to charge your phone if you're.
No, you're right. I wanted to charge my battery banks. I wanted to charge my phone. I wanted to fucking be making power so I can fucking charge my devices too. You're right. I want to turn it on and leave it on. You know.
You've got battery drills, obviously, right? Like 18 volt wall batteries, whatever. They've got adapters that plug on that have USB plugs for your battery drills. You can just take an 18 volt battery, and plug in the adapter and run USB on that, and that'll run for a week on your phone. It'll charge your phone for a week before that goes dead.
No, it won't. I wish.
Well, yeah, no, it'll last all day anyway. It'll last
yes. Yes, when I'm using the phone, dude, like I was. Dude,
you're using it hard, yeah. If you're videoing,
hungry, man. I'm feeding it.
Well, it's sucking the power. It's probably hot too. Display because the display stays on when you're recording, right?
Dude,
so
it gets hot. Yeah, it'll shut down. Sometimes I shut down because I'm too hot. Like, I guess it runs too hot. You'd need to cool it.
You can't charge when it's too hot either. It shuts off the charge when it's too hot. So
Thank you.
Protect the
you know
battery.
exactly what I'm saying.
And then it shuts off because it can't even charge. It goes into shutdown mode.
It's gonna put in a 150-watt power inverter. I fucking love it. That's what I'm saying. I need real fucking power.
What you can do is you can run a belt drive. You can run a belt drive off the instead of running a magneto there, you can run a belt drive down to a little generator and just have it run.
I have seen this.
When you turn it on, it's under load. It's hard to turn.
If your belt is strong enough that it lasts over, it'll probably last for fucking years and years.
The thing about power is you can't store it. Unless you have a battery, but you gotta use it like in the light, right?
Yeah, you just start dumping into a light, but now you you put this thing through a 12 volt, get this thing to a steady 12 volt or whatever, so you can start, get that cigarette lighter up there. Bam, you're in.
I think the lighting is cool, but adding a battery is a bad idea, I think.
I do not want to add the battery.
If you can get I don't know,
but I do now use a battery. That's what I use. I just fucking use battery-powered shit, rechargeable shit. Bring a battery pack if I need to recharge a light.
You have to have the charger where you put it on the surface.
But they've never run out on me that I need to recharge them.
You have to have a wire.
Hours and hours and hours.
If you had a wireless charger, you could probably plug it into the bike's power because it's not directly hooked to your phone, right? It's wirelessly hooked.
No, but it's got to be sitting right on top of those wireless chargers, right on top.
Yeah, we probably have to strap it down on the bike.
And that wireless charger, dude, is slow. It's only ever delivering a slow charge.
Slow power, slow charge, yeah. Oh, my stuff's slow charge too, unless you deliberately plug into the brick or something. Yeah. Special brick to the wall, then it'll fast charge. But fast charge is not good for the battery. Fast charge is okay. Fast charge is okay if you want to do like a 20-minute fast charge and you're going, and it gives you a little bit of battery power. You don't want to fast charge your whole battery.
You're too random on what fucking plug I'm charging with. Can't deny
fast charges. It's like a 5 or 10-minute fast charge. It gives you an hour or two for the talk time.
I have nothing like
5 minutes of charge. Right? That's what that's all about. It's not meant to fast charge your phone all the time.
No, it just tells me slow charge.
It's better to slow charge your battery anyway. It
no, it's not. I ain't got time for slow charge. That's overnight. That's shit you do while
yeah, that's what I mean. For overnight, I mean, there's no sense fast charging if you're sitting.
Set it down on it and go to sleep.
Yeah. I think my computer, I can go into the BIOS and change it to Thunderbolt if I have an iPhone. It'll give enough power to fast charge it because that uses the data to charge too. Uses the data lines to charge, so it doubles the power, so it halves the charge time. That's a universal serial bus USB. You can do anything. You can plug it in. You can plug it into the USB and plug it into your headphones, or you can have it plugged into a USB and have it to an 1/8-inch stereo jack, or you know what I mean. You can do anything you want with USB. It just figures it out.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, Miss Ross. Yeah.
You can even dead short USB, 5-volt USB. Like on a computer. You can dead short it constantly, 24/7, and it won't do anything.
I want to see it anyways. I don't know what it is. Yeah. It sounds like there's gonna be some soldering going on. We're gonna be.
I want to hook up lights on my bike eventually, so I'm gonna probably get that kit from Ambi.
Yeah.
It's basically the same as Rose kit, but it's like $13. It bolts in. That's all it is. It's the one. It bolts in on the opposite side of the coil that's there. It wires separately from it, and you just wire it to the lights.
I think they gave that white wire due because Americans just dream of stuff. We wanted to have it all. And look, it shows a power wire. Look, it's got one coming out of it. The dirtiest fucking thing ever done. Or it's a secret white wire that somehow or another they have a little plug-in device that turns the white wire.
The problem with adding a battery into the loop is that you gotta have a battery management system to stop the battery from overcharging. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it just complicates everything. You gotta have a computer monitoring the battery and charging it properly, especially with lithium.
Using bullet connectors. Hell yeah, I'm a connectors person. I'm more of a connectors. Yeah, some sort of connectors, line to line or bullet, whatever. Yeah, crimping. I'm doing a lot of crimping.
Dirt bikes don't have batteries. He's got lights on them. You start it up and the lights light up, and it shuts off and the lights go out.
You know what?
You
I
need a
don't know.
battery.
I mean, most do have a charge port.
It has an electric start. It has battery,
Yeah,
but you don't need a
but
battery.
most of them have an electric coil. Yeah, a charge coil in them. Yeah, 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 for sure. Why? Because it's just handy to have power. This thing just makes power. It doesn't make at least power. It can turn its own light on.
Yeah, it's got a huge coil in there compared to the Cannondale. It's got one for the ignition coil. It's got one for the lighting system.
Yeah.
Separate, right?
If you're buying it for the 4 strokes, it's called a charge coil. And it goes behind the flywheel. It just bolts right on any motor you got for 6 horse, 5 horse and bigger, I think it is.
Yeah.
Holes are already there on all the cases waiting for this. Just on most motors I've got, it ain't molded in the holes. Why? Because you said it was an industrial piece of equipment motor. You weren't using it for anything else. But for the mini bikes, they put the charge coil in it. So get your hand on one of those mini bikes. You got the damn charge coil in there.
I see you got a Honda a CR 125, and they couldn't figure out what it was. And what the problem was he had 2 of the bikes. That's how he figured it out. It was the magneto cover. There was something wrong with the magneto cover. So when you swapped that over from the other bike, it ran perfect. And before it would break down high RPMs, and it would run okay, but it would break down when it got into about 7,000 RPM. It wouldn't rev over 7,000.
I want to use my GPS and listen to my tuner while I ride. Yeah, that's what I figured, though. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to do that. I want to have a goddamn. I want to have the lights on. Basically, but I want daytime. I want to be able to. Yeah,
even in the daytime run lights is a law in Canada. You have to have daytime run lights in the vehicle.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, even that, I guess.
So it usually be seen in the daytime, right? If people are blind, you need all kinds of aids to help see you.
Yeah. I bought a light to go on the trip.
I usually wear a high vis shirt or even reflective stuff, right?
I bought a light to go on that trip. That same light style
like
that just Rossi. The same thing happened. That bracket just fell apart, literally snapped off, and it made it about 100 and maybe 200 miles, and that was it. Fucking thing broke right off. Could not believe that. Ended up having to. I barely noticed it. I barely even fucking noticed that it was dangling before. Yeah, it has no fucking cord, so as soon as that last little micro tit had broke off, I would have never noticed it go did it ink. I never noticed anything falling. I had a bell on my bike, dude. A bell. Goddamn beautiful brass bell. Ding, 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 ding. Beautiful. Dude, hit the ground, dude. I don't know when it hit the ground. You would think you would notice a goddamn brass bell fucking hit the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't. I never fucking heard it. Never noticed it. Never whatever.
Something must have killed the sound when it hit. Someone had dead.
Who knows what happened?
And it went bing, big loud ring.
Yeah, fucking angels must have grabbed it or something for you. I have no idea. I would have swore I would have heard that. Dude, I liked that damn brass bell. Dude. That thing was nice.
Maybe it hit on the plastic ringer handle.
Yeah, it had a nice little dinger in it. It was a nice one, motherfucker. I found it though, so I guess But still, it was mine. It was already mine, motherfucker. The motor's behind me, Skip. I have low motor noise. Very low motor noise.
Is that the wheel, front wheel?
I think he was really determined javelinas. I was out in the middle of Texas, dude, and coyotes and javelinas are out there, and probably one snatched before it could even hit the ground.
I think that's the rear wheel.
Prove me wrong. After balancing and tuning the crank, how bad should I expect the vibrations to be? Oh, well, if you could just tune true it, you would be in an amazing amount of better off. How true is it right now? Could not tell you. But they finish one and throw it in a basket. All this stuff is shifted in these plants with those blue baskets. Everybody well, you should know what that blue basket looks like. That's the beat up you see on them. They're shifted in these blue baskets. So I bet some guy did take the time to get it pretty close, man. But then he put it in and chucked the next one right on top of it. So what the fuck does it matter? What you're looking for is one that was done at the end of the day and somehow made it all the way to a motor. God damn, look there. Right now, it's vibrating throughout the entire power band. Well,
get a balanced crank to get rid of the vibrations.
But don't let these people try to tell you they're truly going to go away. Because
you never get rid of all the vibrations, but you get rid of a lot of the.
The things that make you numb in places, these can be worked on, mitigated. But man, I'm always like that.
The reciprocating mass can be balanced, but you ain't gonna do nothing about the crank spinning around in a circle in the bottom end, whipping back and forth sideways, unless you have a counter opposite one doing the opposite thing.
I bet it doesn't vibrate so bad at 15 and 20.
Then you can counter it.
But I bet it's two. It doesn't even get into the power band that's right. But long before it even gets to the power band is before it starts looking vibrating, rattling to death.
Single cylinders are known to vibrate unless you have a counter shaft. And they're inefficient, they don't give you any more power, and they cost money for no gain rather than vibration. Better to have better designed engine than to have balanced shaft, right? Or just deal with a little bit of vibration and get it to like 50%, 60%. If we get between 50 and 60%, we're doing really good on our balance factor.
Well, I'm more the believer of the more spinning mass you have, the better. I need as much torque.
Well, the Adventure comes with a balanced crank. Comes with a 4-hole.
With 4
by Olin bottom. So it's gonna have less vibrations than a China doll.
Oh, I don't know. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Ask
Well,
Opie one.
balance
Ask Opie
maybe,
one. He'll tell you. Well,
it's
he knows
not
it.
less vibrations. It doesn't come less. In fact, every pop now is stronger. Boop, 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 boop. It's even stronger.
The Avenger comes with a 4-hole balance like my Olin bottom does. It's got an
I
improved
guess so. If that's what we're gonna call balance,
balance.
then that's balanced.
Balance good enough to not fucking make your hands go numb when you're riding it. It's
Well,
1,000 times better than a China doll.
as long as you're going about 20 miles an hour, yeah.
At any RPMs.
No, no, as you keep
Sure.
going faster and faster, the vibrations increase.
On my 4-hole balance bottom like yours, I forgot about vibrations on bike. Compared to before, it was ridiculous. Now I don't even notice it at all. It never bothers me.
I think you have become more used to it, and it doesn't bother you
No.
nearly as much.
I went through 2 years of the bad vibrations that would make your hands and ass go numb after 10 minutes of riding. If you were hitting 7,500 RPMs, which was the max it would go, it was bad. It was like you didn't keep it at that very long. It vibrated very violently, ridiculously.
Well, then I guess get out of the slow zone. I don't know.
It would do 40 miles an hour. It did 40 miles an hour.
Let it go. It's just makes your taint numb. Make anybody's taint numb. Hey, if it's really, really bad, it makes your feet numb from sitting on the pedals. Don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, sometimes it can make your feet numb too.
When I first started doing this hobby, the last thing I was going to do was take an engine apart.
Oh.
Bought it on a drove for 2 years, and I didn't take the spark plug up for 2 years. The only thing I did was put a MZ65 clone pipe on it. That was it.
Vibrates my fuel out of my tank? Absolutely, because you keep filling that thing up to full.
Yeah.
7/8 is really just a little too
high. I got a gallon can tank, and then I fill up halfway. It's like,
but I do have
little spillage.
Whatever. I cut a piece of inner tube, put it over the outside of the tank there. Taller than the height of the tank. Roll it towards the inside a little bit, mush down the fucking lid there, so so now the tank whatever.
My 50cc got 120 miles per gallon on my odometer.
There you go, tips and tricks. Whatever.
I just bought a fresh gallon of gas. I got 120 miles out of it.
Just a piece of inner tube, though.
It was nice. That's why I bought the speedometer computer for the bike, just for the odometer, because it turns on automatically when you start the bike, and then when you shut off, it shuts off automatically. You don't turn it on or off.
You
run leader. That's one thing about the run leader. It turns on automatically to count the starts, but I left mine on for 3 months, and it fucking killed the battery. It went from fully charged, brand new, to dead battery. And on for 3 months, wouldn't shut off. It shouldn't have a thing where if it doesn't sense motion, it should shut off, right? For battery saving.
I don't know.
It turns on automatically. You should be able to shut off when it's not receiving power or something.
Once I'd never need to know where 7,000 was ever again, and I can tell you, approximately how close to 7 and how over 7 I am. I don't really.
It's nice now having a speedometer and having the tach, because then I can look at my speed, 20 miles an hour, 5,000 RPM. 25 miles an hour, 6,000 RPM. 30 miles an hour, 7,000 RPM, right?
I don't look at my speed, though.
I don't usually do it, but if I'm looking to see how fast I'm going, I'll take I'll see how fast 20 is, and I'll look at it quick. See what the RPM is.
I'll look at speed traps though. I'm always interested in how fast I went past speed traps for
90% of the time, though, I don't look at my tack or my speedometer.
But the speed traps don't always catch me. I don't know why, but yeah, they won't always give you a reading for you going by. Think you need to be out dead in the middle of the road to get to trigger.
The computer gives you average speed. It gives you time of day. It gives you your top speed. My top speed, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, obviously it's the same one that you purchased. Was that same
1044.
rotor? It's the one everybody gets. Even the cheapest one is that one. But there's another one.
Different ones. No, there's different ones. There's one with
$30. You could have got one that also did temperature.
There's one without the temperature. Yeah, one gives a temperature and
it was like fucking $10 or $12. It does the tack, but
the temperature one is really the one you want to see what's going on because the tack you can tell, you can hear
I think the tack
you can hear the RPMs. Once you've had the tack in there and you hear what the RPMs are and you know what they are, you don't need the tack anymore. You just need the temperature to see what your temperature is when you get hot.
Oh, I feel like once you know the temperature, you're done.
When it's hot out,
that again.
It's cold out, when it's cold out, it cools more. When it's hot out, it doesn't cool as much and it can overheat more. Or if you're pushing it really hard, it can overheat more, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of uphill.
A lot of uphill, yeah. Really hurts.
Especially if it's uphill where it's wanting to hold the engine back.
Yeah, especially trying to hold the engine back. Exactly.
You're opening the throttle, it's just getting louder.
Never a good sign. You are hurting things.
Yeah.
If you let off the throttle down.
You need more CCs at that point.
Mr. What makes pretty good? Phantom 85.
You'll climb the hill right in hills.
And
before $5,000, it doesn't have. It kind of lags out. It'll die out. It'll lose speed. You gotta start pedaling. But if you keep over $5,000, it comes to life and lets it go. So up the hill.
$5,000 or higher is always better.
Yeah.
It's always better. Yeah.
It's the pipe. It's the pipe in the 50cc Minerali cylinder. 4 times that are doing it right. Between 5 and 7, between 7 and 9,000 RPMs is where the power band is. At 5,000, it's got really good power. And then at 7,000, it starts snapping into the power band. 9,000, it runs out. You can tell.
Well, Skip, how many is 70 ounces? That sounds like a gallon to me. You're just trying to get us on math. He says it does it on 70 ounces, and I'm like, that kind of sounds like that could be a gallon. Is that not a gallon?
128 ounces is a gallon.
Oh, it's 100 miles to the liter? Never mind. Back her down. Son of a bitch, that thruster pipe must be just ideal setup here.
Oh, mine's 120 miles per gallon for 4 point.
Oh, yeah. Well, why you got ounces in liter? Is that says liter? Yeah. Is like a liter.
A liter's a liter. There's no Canadian liter or imperial.
Yeah, how many ounces in a liter? Is it like 70?
A U.S. gallon is 3.78 liters, and a Canadian gallon is 4.54.
Yeah, but we don't recognize liters. It's just gallons.
More. It's almost 5. It's almost 5 liters.
Yeah, how many cups is that?
We're too lazy to break things down to liters.
I thought that was a quart. A quart and a liter, is like the liter with its little brother.
It's just under a liter. It's pretty damn close to the same.
Wow. That was them trying to steal market share, guys. That's all.
What?
Or the
Yeah, no,
pint.
it's all
Maybe
more
give me
time.
the pint. The quart might be more than a liter. The pint is less than a liter.
Uh, fuck did I say? 100 miles per liter per tank. Who knows? I gotta go.
100 miles per
Right.
liter. That's pretty good gas mileage.
I'd like to go 120 miles on a tank of gas. That'd be nice.
I shut my engine off when I stop. I don't let it idle and pedal start. I don't burn the clutch.
I never really kept track of mileage on my bike. I just rode it. When it got empty, I filled it up.
I was just curious on the mileage. It's hard to track the mileage, right? I go through a gallon a month. It was $9 a month, and now it's $13 per gallon of gas. So it went up $4. It probably went up already more. So you got to get a Tesla. You don't get bad gas. I was gonna use the spare wheel on my bike, but then it's 10 millimeter axle. And I got the bike set up for 12 millimeter, so it would have been a pain in the ass.
I can find. Yeah, inner tube trick on the list. You know. Thank you.
It's
The tube. Help.
It's super easy to put the axle in. It's super easy. Pull the wheel in place, slide the bolt through, and joke.
There we go. I hit the wrong thing.
That's all right. I'm sorry about that one.
I thought it was gonna be harder with the
Ooh, good.
the dual leg kickstand and the through bolt. It's super easy in the back. I thought it would
Is
be
that a
harder.
funny money muffin?
Huh?
Is that a funny muffin?
Walmart. It's a Walmart muffin.
Uh-huh.
Chocolate.
No chocolate chips or muffin products weren't used.
We call them funny muffins from Walmart. Google Map keeps track of mileage for me. Yeah.
Thank you.
I subscribed to her channel like last week to her.
Don't like keeping you up, dude. It's fun to watch how people fiddle with their
Rosie.
If you scroll back to the start of the series there, got it since when I got motorcycle at home. About a day.
Man.
Been
hey guys.
What's up, Gamer?
So Paul, you were talking greasy there like the Trailer Park Boys. You from Canada?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Hey Leo, if you're still watching.
Yeah, we're Canadian. We drink with a breathalyzer to maintain optimum buzz without going overboard.
There you go. And drink your Molson. Or is that what it is?
No, Budweiser I drink.
Oh,
I drink Mir.
Heineken? I don't know.
Labatt.
No,
Labatt.
my brother drinks
Corona.
Corona. Yeah.
That's the other direction, Willard.
Don't forget the lime.
That's why I'm not letting fucking Willard do the map. He's not allowed on the maps, man.
Willard drinking a food and soda, right?
Well, he found Ted Boy, so we got to give him some credit.
Yeah, I found him all right.
Needle in a haystack.
Never met him in person, but it wasn't too hard to find.
You're a savior.
Quite
A
the drive.
mission from God, Willard.
It was funny because when he texted me, he goes, "I'm in Provo." I'm like, "Okay, I'm leaving right now. I'm leaving
You're the
Ogden."
man.
He goes, "Well," I said, "by the time I get to the Salt Lake Airport, you'll be coming in." Sure enough. He goes, "You got an hour drive just to get here." I'm like, "Yeah." And then we got a 2-hour drive back because everybody doesn't know how to drive on the way home.
Yes, problems, yeah.
My highway is a traffic jam one way kind of highway. In the morning, there's traffic jammed on one side of the road. In the evening, there's traffic jammed on the other side of the road. But the other lane, as long as you're going the other way, dude. Hey, man, wide open road, hardly anybody in there, man. But the other side, just stop and go.
That's what it's like here in the canyon. If you go up in the morning, you can get up there, right? But if you wait, you can't get up. And if you come down early, you can come down. But if you wait, it's all backed up.
Oh yeah. I-7 on Sunday afternoon.
There's no
So,
way
like,
to
we talk-
pass, basically. Unless you're on a motorcycle and then, you take your life in your hands and you rip it. But
Piss a lot of
Hey, man, I'd seen some of your camera stuff that you had been talking about in your great state of Colorado.
some of the what?
Some of these roadside bright you ticket cameras, how they're
Oh.
man, y'all gonna have so much revenue coming in, man. Y'all gonna be able to pay everybody and fix every.
They're looking down in your car from the intersection to see if you're handling your phone.
You're gonna be the
Yeah,
first.
we got the same things here.
They're gonna give you everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, you got to hear 2017,
Oh, now.
How long
2027.
before they catch me on the bike? See, because they got facial recognition. They know who I am.
Yes.
But are they gonna go to the trouble to track me down on the bike? Just run the fucking. I never stop.
Oh no.
That's why you wear a hat and half a mask.
No, I don't think they'll go to the trouble.
So we have ID scanners here. When you go to the carpool lane, they scan your driver's license. So if you don't have your license with you, they can't scan you.
Where's this?
Here in Utah, we have a
wait,
carpool lane.
Where do they
carpool
see
lane.
the license? Where do they see the license?
They have like this card scanner thing, and they just read your license off your wallet. I don't know how it does it, but it charges you automatically monthly. It just picks you up, and then it flashes yellow too when you go underneath of it.
Not the boat
It's
bag.
trying to keep you safe, Willie. Shit, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen.
Again.
Again.
I mean,
Farquaad is picked up where I left off. You see, poor kid.
He could have been left alone at that airport and ended up with a wife and a few kids, too. Or at least betrothed to some beautiful Mormon girl.
He found that in Triangle, but I guess it didn't work out.
Guess not. Poor guy.
Who knew you could meet somebody on Greyhound?
Oh, you can meet people on Greyhound.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's scary shit. Hey, hon?
It's not scary.
Yeah, but you come from the hood.
A blanket.
No. I'm suburbia.
Yeah. Wear a Joe Biden mask.
He's sleeping. He was up earlier filming. He went live earlier.
I know. An hour. It was an hour,
again.
I was working, dude. I could not take a break and didn't have no time.
Well, good day then.
Yes, it was a rainy day, a nice rainy Tuesday, which is always good.
You're out there spreading the love, though. I mean, you're doing a public service.
Public service. I love it.
No, you are. At the same time, you're making a living. I mean, how much better can it get?
Can't get any better. I'm not going to deny.
Nope. You're spreading the love.
I
The
come
truth.
from the hills. Well, be careful with them heels. God damn it. They're tough to climb.
Full fang power.
No guaranteed reward, but
If you live where
it's
there's,
got to be. It's a
you have
good
to-
investment.
you have to dread downhills because any good downhills, man, it just means there's a climb. It just automatically means you're like, oh, I went. Yeah, I guarantee. Oh, it's just the worst.
You're in the gym.
Downhill, the bigger the fucking climb's gonna be. You're like, oh, this is the worst.
Let's pretend they're all downhill, like in a good way.
I know. I try.
Okay, you must be double X punished.
The double X.
Uh, I just need some oil and tank of gas and a pipe and a ride in the wind.
Yeah. So I here's something that I'd heard about just the other day. Caveman was a gathering in Indiana called it was what was it called? It was uh, Portland Swap, the Portland Swap Meet, where a ton of fucking vintage bikes, a bunch of just from like one video I watched on it real quick, other than reading about it. Yeah, and just a ton of vintage, rusty stuff, regular old stuff, old stuff. What is when I'm just gonna mention, Caveman, that when you were alive, that stuff is vintage stuff.
Oh
You might
yeah, oh yeah.
you
Some of
own
yeah.
one of them, and it's now called it vintage.
Yeah, I still got. I stripped a Hodaka. I was looking for the carburetor the other day. I couldn't find it, but I saved a lot of parts off it.
Yeah.
Threw it in the dump. I mean,
Bought a brand new 1980s, late 70s, dude, these are just like, old turn of the century. I don't know if you know that or not.
well, yeah, but they might have. They might, yeah. They probably got some. What are those kicker motors? Centrifugal fire.
Oh, they had all kind of crap, dude. It was fucking roads. It was thousands of people showed up. It was fucking. It was stupid huge. I was like, oh, I think I'd like to go see that. Yeah.
Where was it?
In Portland, Indiana. Every summer they have it in Portland, Indiana. Big mega swap meet. Because I was asking for, do the Wizard bicycle people meet up anywhere? Yeah, at this great big giant.
Couldn't get Raul to do a gorilla clutch dance for us. He just
Yeah, where is Raul? He's like, I mean, he made videos, but he hasn't checked in a while, has he?
No, I don't know. He's holding off. Who summoned you? We did summon you. We summoned you a long time ago, Farquaad. Where you been, man? Yeah, we told everybody about your broken foot, and that wasn't your fault. It's a bad set of cards. At swap meet, I know Farquaad, the Indiana dude, Portland, Indiana, Vintage International Bike Week 14. Dude, the fucking title was too fucking long. They need to fix the fucking name of it.
Is Farquaad, Illinois?
Meet.
Farquaad swap meet pit bike.
Is he in Illinois?
Indiana. Indiana is a state in America.
Yeah, but Farquaad's in the same state as this show.
It turns out Farquaad's in Indiana. He's in Gary.
Okay.
Indiana.
I thought he was okay.
But my dad worked in Gary, Indiana, at the electrical plant there.
That's where all kind of real men come from. They play with fire and hot steel, and
Is Gary the capital, or is just I've heard of it?
Indiana caveman.
I landed there once in an airplane on the way to Maine, and that's the only time I've been there. Unless I drove through it on 80, I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't know Portland. I don't know where it's at. Ain't gonna lie. I did not look into the map to see where it was at exactly.
Yeah, Bri, I'm going back for more shit. You know, it's hard to come up with suggestions for names for your bike. They just come to you, you know. Mine's One Last Ride for a reason.
Yeah.
That will be the last bike I built.
Ideally call it Bloodbath because I fucking bled all over it when I crashed and smashed my face on the ground.
Yeah, everybody names their bike all kinds of different names. I'm not sure what he would name a bike. He hasn't. I haven't. I haven't been good for sticking to a name. You know.
OP1 came up with Micro Machine for the small one there.
Yeah,
perfect.
there you go.
When I first saw that bike, I was calling it the circus bike. It was so small.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to try to ride it or something first.
It started as a joke and then it ended up being like.
Who is Raul's bitch again? Big Bertha or something with a gun? Who is that?
I'm leaning towards Silver Bullet. That's what I was thinking about. Mine's like pretty much silver.
It wasn't a dude. This was a person of standing, dude, in a community, you know, wrought with crime and filthy fucking scum, robbing fucking convenience stores. She was just defending herself.
I can't remember what's her name. Shirley.
Big Shirley. Big Shirley with a shiny pistol. 6 rounds.
Bars we go. Surprised you don't have 10 on you tonight. You must be busy hanging out with some friends or homework.
Hey, hon.
I'd be riding my Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet's always good. I like that one.
That's what they call the BD5J. I started an air show. Coors was sponsoring it. It's a BD5, which had originally, I think, a Subaru engine, water cooled, believe it or not. And then they switched it to a jet.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, it rocked.
Did you come?
Yeah, can you get these lights when you're done?
Okay. I was just going through my drawers. Think about that.
Oh my God, he's strapped to the bed right now. Roll.
Is he commenting?
No, that was Bry commenting. He said Big Shirley tracked him down, strapped him to the bed.
That's funny.
Hey, that could be scary, man.
How big is she?
I don't. Nobody's seen nothing. We all made this story up. None of it's true.
No, she was 6'2" and brunette.
No, she had a gun.
Yeah, and she was 6'2".
I don't remember anybody saying that. But we might.
Yeah,
have said
190.
Yeah, we might have said that. 6'2", 190. Looking like a fucking linebacker.
Size 11, as I recollect.
I don't know, dude.
I'm 6'1", 190.
You got to spread a rumor at least.
And
then we'll blame it on Paul. We'll say Paul said it, right?
It was an interesting night for him, I can tell you that.
I think I was watching that day.
Yeah, I think we were all, yeah.
Yeah. He went up a big hill, I think he had problems with it.
6'2" is what I am. Hey, like I said, she might have been bigger, than him, and by a lot. But apparently she had a gun this way he tells the story. We've made up all the rest of this stuff, who she might be.
What we did?
He said there was this lady who said, "Don't approach me. I got a gun." She didn't have a gun. This is how we made everything else past that.
No, come on, let's juice it up.
There
We got
was
to dress.
disturbance going on at the convenience store, and he's walking away, dude. And she says this to him. That it was just basically in passing.
Raul is only like 160 or so, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that. Poor guy was just trying to get a fucking Mountain Dew and some cigarettes for his mom, dude, and can't even make it home. Out there crazy and
my old school bottom bracket wrench.
But it's probably a rough, must be but I'm thinking it must be a rough fucking store, dude. It's a rough store.
He had a pretty long video today, didn't he, about the pin?
Yeah, I know we were in his garage there. I didn't get to watch it. I only seen the opening of it, and like, damn it, I'm saving this for tomorrow. Yeah, I watched the dance video with Christy. It was pretty good. I liked it.
The what video?
He did a dance video. The YouTube.
I missed it. Where was that?
It's on his channel. You got to go see it on his channel. He's left it up. YouTube marked it as a video, dude, with a little music symbol on the side. So I think maybe.
Is it a short? Is it a short?
No, it's like 3 minutes long. That might be music too.
I'll check it out because I heard you talking about it. And I'm like, I figured it was in that live somewhere, and that was pretty long.
I think you can have a 3 or 5 minute short now, can you?
Okay, that's hilarious.
They extended it, yeah.
He's had a couple legendary moves for sure.
He works hard, isn't it? He tries. It made Christy smile, I can tell you that.
It was worth it.
I watched him for the motorized bike show, but he never had any motorized bike show on his channel.
Said he had an hour of it. He was in there with the real lights, best lighting I've ever seen him have in his entire life. His sun must come up in the right zone right now.
You're always putting all these weird videos
for tomorrow.
I'm scared to go to his channel. It pops up, and I don't go to it. Close it.
63 people or 62 other people watching beside me. So, I mean, I don't feel so bad. I ain't the only one. It was fun to watch.
You didn't learn about the Gorilla Clutch. Damn it. I'm telling you.
Oh,
he's before.
Everything about it.
Yeah.
You're not in the club, buddy.
I know all about it.
The monkey clutch.
It's just a slowly spraying with the Pinto pin mod.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
See, Paul knows.
Not butter metal.
Except you'll never bend your Pinto pin unless you over adjust your spring and it binds up.
Oh, that's butter metal, Paul. We can't use that butter metal.
Butter metal.
You'll bend the hardened pin too if your spring binds up. Don't give a shit. It might be a bit harder to bend.
Shout out for that method.
It'll probably instead of bending the Pinto pin, it'll probably snap the shaft if it binds up, right? Now
there's always a weak link. You beef up the drive shaft and it's time for the train to blow.
The arm before you fucking yeah.
Instead of getting a metric pin that fits, he just got a standard pin and then he drills it out. bigger. So now you're taking a hole that's in the shaft and making it bigger. It's just going to weaken the shaft.
That's why outboard motors have shear pins. Something's got to give.
It is the give point in the system is
So
that pin.
The pin, the pintle pin is stronger, but now the shaft's weaker because you drill the shaft.
Actually, no, you want to actually know what the give is that little arm. When you tug on that arm, it turns that little cam. That little cam edge right there is the give. That thing wears away, even will sometimes chip away. Yeah,
Hey, guys, have a good night.
that's
I gotta get up early.
what. That's good. We'll wake up early, dude. And yeah.
Yeah, I got a stitches come out of my foot tomorrow. I
Good
gotta
luck.
find out when I can start riding again.
Whoa, you already had it taken out the other day, dude. Did you?
No, I had the pin. I had the needle. I had the big needle taken out. They got to take the stitch out and then find out when I can start riding.
All right, well, good luck.
Yep.
You just take the stitches out yourself.
Yeah. My wife won't let me do that.
What do you mean? Oh, well, I mean,
Hey, Stephanie. They suggest I should take my stitch out myself.
No.
Yeah, I got to keep that doctor rich, you know.
I don't understand. I don't want to keep going back there, but you obviously enjoy their company or something. I do not.
They enjoy my pocket.
If you put dissolvable stitches in there, I found they take forever to.
It is just one. It's only one stitch in there. It's it. That's all it is one.
Better to get one
single stitch.
out than
Just one.
Yeah, I know. You better go get that looked at, dude. Yeah. Hey, who knows the complications that could come from a backed up stitch disease or something.
you skip.
Super glue is pretty good shit.
Yeah, you should have just super glued it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It was probably too big of a hole for
Yeah.
that big giant needle.
Ouch.
Was that a number 6 or what? What size was?
Oh, and now,
I
dude,
don't know. I still have it. I have it. It's still in my possession.
it was permanent.
They gave it
Let's
to me. They
mic
gave
it.
it back to me.
Probably titanium.
Yeah, you could probably pierce someone's tongue with anybody need a piercing.
Or their brain.
They pierce ears with it probably too. It still got the point.
I would have taken them with me, dude. You paid for them.
Yeah. Don't recycle that shit. I want it.
And I guarantee you literally paid for them somewhere on
Oh yeah.
on the bill.
Yeah.
Mount that on top of your helmet, Willard.
Goddamn
That
right. Hot and glue it to the bike or something.
right off the front.
Float the
Got it?
needle bike. Then as it comes off, it pierces somebody's body.
Maybe we could do a reality show, right? With
Okay.
jousting on motorized bikes.
Stop it with the jousting. Oh
Come
my
on, I'm
God.
addicted to that jousting idea.
Oh, this is a terrible. Skip, are you entertaining the idea of jousting another man on a fucking motorized bike?
No, we're going to use rockets, dude.
Oh, holy goddamn shit! No, we're not fucking rocketing each other off the bike.
Launch.
Yeah, we'll use fireworks and shit.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. We can buy them over here.
Somebody here would agree with that.
Uh,
Somebody here would think that was a great idea.
I don't. Yeah, I just, guys, I'm thinking I don't even have a shield. You know,
No, wear goggles or something. You got to wear face
I
protection.
would need some goggles. I would need a helmet. You know, like a trash can or something with some eye holes.
Need a catcher's outfit.
Can we do mortars? Are mortars allowed?
Oh, for my throat area,
Whoa.
so it would run me through.
Some of the mortars you get out here are like pretty serious. Shit.
Hey, man, it would be, it would be really cool, man. Capture the flag on motorized bikes with fucking fireworks.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're
So-
going to present it to Hollywood, right, Skip? Because you're the lead man. You're going to
this-
present it.
No, we're going to play. We're going to do this. We're going to do this thing.
I need to get a 5 sometime myself. You should. 65-2 sprocket jousting. 65-2 jousting. No torque to do it.
So round 1 is jousting. Round 2 is fireworks.
No,
Round
dude,
3 is open fireworks.
each other or something with a sword. I think Princess Bride. I'm not doing it.
Actually, it really sounds like a great idea now that I think about it.
What a good idea.
You got to be over 60 to participate.
Use powdered joust. So you don't
Barkfly, I am attracted to the idea of a launcher built onto a stock China doll. For some reason, that does excite me. This sounds proper. Even a turret or any kind of, mounted machinery on there, I'm down with that. You should show it in a picture. I'd love to see it.
Full Mad Max.
Oh, my stepdad, Jimmy Love, there like to make the wooden guns. And he made himself a PVC and wood 50 caliber, dude, that he put up on the porch roof. And they got a visit from fucking Eglin Air Force Base over it, dude.
Oh my God.
He did. It did look like a goddamn 50 cal, man. It really did.
Jesus Christ.
It looked enough, dude. You're like, what the? Oh, never mind. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. And he built himself a crow's nest up in a big tall tree. Some people would call it a tree house. No, it was crow's nest, dude. To look.
I like this guy. I'd like to be his neighbor.
You would have been his neighbor. You would have been. Mount the rapid fire on the sidecar. I know it. Turrets. Roman candle rapid. Try not to do anything like that. I did swerve toward the turkey once, though, and then as I kept getting closer, man, that turkey kept getting bigger, and I'm like, I can't do nothing with that much turkey.
Well, you're on a bike?
I was on a motorized bike.
Yeah, no, that's too big a hit.
It's too big a hit, huh? It was a big fucking turkey.
No.
I cannot deny. It was fucking huge. I think it was, man, I want to say it was, it was jumping far. It was jumping barbed wire fences. I catch it jumping one fence on one side of the road. Grace, because I'm on a Texas road, dude. No, I think I'm in Oklahoma, actually. I think I'm in Oklahoma.
Oh, that would have trashed you.
I could see it for a long time, and I had time to set myself up for it, but I just kept, dude, that thing, and it just jumped right over the next barbed wire fence as I got near.
What's really weird, because I wouldn't have believed it until I'd seen it pretty much. Come out here and the antelope, they're like, pronghorn, short horns.
I know Mr. Antelope.
Yeah, in the middle of goddamn nowhere. So you've probably seen it. But they'll run across the road right in front of you and go under the fence. I mean, this fence is, you're like, that's impossible. Right under. Boop. They don't jump. They don't jump. They go under the fucking barbed wire fence.
For real?
Yeah. Fucking crazy shit. They don't jump. They can easily jump.
I have
They
not
don't jump.
yet. I have seen them run. I pushed some small herds myself with the old motorized bike, closing in on them, and but they were
They
just
can move.
on the side, and I just flushed them in that way. I didn't get them on both sides of the fence.
They're fast, and their eyesight, they have binocular eyesight. They can see you so far away, it blow your mind.
Oh. Yeah, well, they were doing the side of the road thing, or near the road thing. So obviously they knew traffic, but I'm a
Yeah,
weird thing by, so it didn't run them off, but it flushed them. They,
they get used to that shit. But yeah, but
but
you
I
blow
do.
your mind. I've seen him right in front of me go under a fence, come across the road, go under a fence. You're like, what the fuck? It would take me 10 minutes to accomplish that.
Hey, I have a bike. I want to show you. Can I join the StreamYard? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, Julia. I don't think so, Julian. I don't know, man. Post something on your on your channel, so we can see something first. We would certainly join your channel if you have something on there with.
There you go.
Okay, so there was that, and then I did I skip when he's coming down?
Shit, man. Knees are getting restless.
I would do so. Post a picture or something on your community post on your channel real quick, and we'll subscribe to your channel. We'll take a quick look at it. We'll feel like we start to know you, and then you can come up. Otherwise, you're a damn ghost channel, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Jared's smart.
Let's make him put up a dancing video.
I would never do such a low thing like that. I'm not that character of a guy.
Be careful.
I would watch it though.
Let's dance.
So Skip, were you thinking about making it to the Trace? How would you like to join the Trace?
Yeah, next year I'd love to be there.
Would you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was thinking the other day, it would be really, we're all like, on the fence about where we can all meet up, where it's convenient for everybody. It's like, the truth is, there's just nowhere that is convenient. It's like
Community is spread out.
we could have it in fucking Alaska and it would still be the same situation.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, with that shit that you and Pedals did last summer, where y'all went and rode out in the desert and shit, that was fucking cool.
That was cool.
I would love to do something like that. If we could fucking get it all planned together and shit like that, that would be cool as shit. I mean, for me, driving to fucking down to where are y'all at? Fucking Mississippi.
Yeah.
Driving to Mississippi or driving to Arizona ain't a big fucking difference.
One straight down or an angle, right?
You're on the East Coast, man.
Yeah, man. I would sure. I mean, I've got some crazy ideas. If you did really wanted to show up, I can't.
Well, I do really want to show up. I'm trying to get myself into a situation where I can break away, and fucking disappear for 6 months.
Oh,
not
it's only like a week,
not to the biking community, but to the work, my own work situation and shit like that.
I'm gonna head out, guys.
Trying to get ahead of all that. But next year for the Trace,
joining me
for the Trace next year, I am really.
See you guys later.
Really gonna try to be, so that I can ride with you guys. It's a once in a lifetime thing, right? Or it might be.
So we should do something stupid then, though.
We should do something stupid.
Careful. You're playing.
Dude, I got some ideas.
Well, let's hear them. Let's hear your ideas.
So, hear me out. You make it to my house. I park your vehicle. You ride with me to Memphis, and you chase me down the trace, and I pay for your motel and your food, and
Oh, you ain't got to do all that.
and we make it to them, and then we have a day at a motel before we have to go ride the trace with them.
Boy, that's a real adventure.
Yeah, we would have done the trace with the two-stroke, screaming along as fast and straight through. No stop from me, but I would expect you to stay overnight somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm going to definitely be having to stay overnight.
Yeah.
No, yeah. My plan was to get a hotel room and come down,
I know.
and we'd all meet up at the trace.
Oh, you would try to drive to any one of these spots straight out? You would just try to go 12 or 11 hours or whatever it would be for you, something like that. Maybe 11.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to split the drive into two parts.
Oh,
yeah. It's that far. It's 900 miles. There's no way I can do it all in one day.
Yeah.
It's like 970 some miles or some shit.
I know.
And that's in a straight line. So
that's 2 big days. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much for one day.
So it'd be more like to my house, stay overnight, head out, stay overnight to get in a motel. I would head out, fresh and chipper, zing, zang, zung, not turn the motor off the whole time till I get there. You stay overnight midway. Basically, as what do you call that? I don't have to drive my truck twice. Yeah, my truck followed me along. I don't care how you get the fucking truck the rest of the way down the freaking road. It'd be cool if my tools or anything was, to make sure that it came. But otherwise, I wouldn't expect it. And yeah, if you could do fuck all, who cares? You can enjoy the trace. It's a beautiful drive. That's what they tell me. Amazing. And there we can tell people how fast you can do it, even with the support vehicle.
Just like the Baja.
Yeah, if we could get anybody else interested in it, I would be interested in stopping in at the designated camp places each evening and then leaving out.
You're talking about like covering a significant portion of the trace over the
No, start to finish trace, the whole trace.
And how long is
showing up to Op, Zilla, and Kevin with you to laugh and have a great time and say how we just did that entire thing with a two-stroke.
That's a challenge.
Yeah, but I don't have to drive my truck twice.
I'm trying to understand your plan.
Yeah.
I don't get the plan.
I need my truck to follow me, man. I'm really desperate for my truck to follow me. I got no way to get the truck to fucking 440 miles away from the start without driving back to it.
We need enough people that will commit to a big.
No, people would like to see big event of me alone. That's good enough.
And I'd love to do it somewhere where it's scenic, That
would be quite a thing to just set up and even do that.
But we need enough people that would really want to do it to make it work.
You just need a driver.
Support vehicle.
Driver.
If we have a support vehicle, somebody's got to drive it.
that would be you, Steve.
I mean, we could do it in 4 days and drink a lot each evening. I mean, I'd be willing to do that with you too.
Yeah. Well, of course. I mean, you don't think we're gonna make a big rush? I mean, I'm fucking 63, fucking 4, almost years old. I'm not in a fucking hurry.
Yeah, but 400 miles in a car is a day. It's just a day. You just drive it. You're just done. Done in 6 or 7 hours. It would take me a little longer than 6 or 7 hours. I'm thinking somewhere around 20 hours, maybe 20. Although caveman,
hang in there, Farquad.
We could do it in 10 hours. How about that? Or 12 hours? That would be.
I'm
great.
just fine.
Now, if
Those
you're doing
narcos are
100,
kicking my ass as I was taking a bong rip. I shouldn't have been doing that, but whatever. More power to me.
How long does it take to do 440 miles at 50 miles an hour?
Shit, someone did 1.7K miles on a mini bike.
8 hours. It's 8 hours and 48 minutes to do the trace in a car.
The whole
But-
thing.
The whole thing.
That's a real
but-
reasonable stretch.
Yeah, but what's also more impressive if you go back to the Go Power Sports YouTube channel, 1.7K
Wrong.
miles on a mini bike.
That's wrong.
That's pretty far too.
8 hours.
1,000,
Yeah,
1,700 miles.
right. At 50 miles an hour. That is the speed limit along the trace. As far as posted speed limit, it's 50.
Just think
Don't
about
need
this.
to do any more than that.
No. But it's
1.
down to slow as, someone pedaling and as fast as a group of motorcycles going by.
Do you guys know about the world record that Go Power Sports is going for with mini bikes?
I don't know what world record that
It was
they're
the world record ride that they did for like 1.7K miles, like
What
1,000.
Yeah.
Dude, they like went far as shit on 212 Predator. I mean, that was like pretty much their proving point for it, for the 212 platform.
Yeah.
I mean, at that
How
little pulse
long
part,
is it? CVT, isn't he? On his
But there is
212?
no traffic on the trace. The roads don't even cross it.
I was gonna say, just imagine that on the trace.
Just saying in that
212
way.
power.
It's the section that I rode on, no road crosses the trace. But we lost Skip there. I'm sorry about that.
I've been meaning to try out David's mini quad with the 212 Predator. Thing looks like it's got some good power.
Mini quad. Oh yeah. Yes. Although it might be too many. I don't know.
I was telling him to put cart slicks on it.
If it's called mini quad to start with, I already know it's too many.
I know he's got a nice amount of power on there because he's got the CVT on there.
I'm sure it probably does. Probably just spins the fuck out of the wheels in the sand.
Yeah, it does. It fights pretty good in that sand over there in our little sand pit that we go to. Right up in the hood. We're literally like 5 minutes outside of Gary in the hood. Ripping in the sand.
Watch out for hypodermic needles.
Oh, we did a sweep. Dude, you gotta do a sweep. The fucking, what's it called?
Clark was like, we do a sweep beforehand. Military procedure.
For him.
You gotta thank God Bass Pro has fucking metal
Yes,
detectors.
I'm sorry you dropped off, man. They wouldn't fucking give you goddamn enough internet to hang out, man.
Yeah, you gotta have that metal detector on hand.
That's what I was gonna say. Farquaad's out there checking.
Oh no, I gotta go.
Oh, got one here.
See, dude, that's why you need some riding boots. You do need riding boots. You gotta be able to put your foot down on top of a hypodermic needle and not worry about it.
Hey, Farquaad, I'm right behind you. If you find anything dangerous, I'm right behind you.
You gotta have that little bucket out there too, sifting it. You gotta drill holes through it, then you get the smaller one, and then you sift through the finer shit to get to the glass shards. And you make your track quality perfect. Then you get the rake out there, and you do track maintenance, and you spray it down too.
Great for a little tractor that does quite a bit of work for you if you can get one.
Yeah, because that's what I was trying to get David to do, and we're gonna put a little hitch, and we're gonna drag that fucking mini quad through there with the 212, because I know it's got the power for it.
And you know how I ended up always making trails? You take one of these four-wheel vehicles, not a two-wheel vehicle,
Yeah, definitely like one of his little mini
Just start
quads.
driving this loop, dude, until you're fucking sick and tired of going around in these goddamn trail circle. And man, your vehicle will be, dude, it'll be down to, 20, 30 laps, man. It'll be established. You can start riding on this thing.
We're talking about building jumps too. We're gonna bring shovels there and a little bit of
Holy shit.
water. We're gonna make this thing imperfect. We're gonna
Well, I
pack
don't know
it
about all
down.
that. I'd be careful with all that. You're trying to move dirt on some other man's land. I wouldn't.
No,
I
it's
would not
private shit.
hard set on anything like that.
It's private shit. All private shit that we got to ourselves.
Oh, is it
Perfect.
you? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah.
It's our testing grounds now. I call it Whole Shot Avenue.
Hey, did the stream go down or was it just me?
That was just you.
Just on your end, buddy.
Kind of weird.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna get some sweet tea. Well, I can. Yeah, got 20 minutes. I want a drink for sure. 1 second.
Skip and I are gonna hold the fort down.
So you would ride with us for a quad?
Depends if we're doing like dirt riding because I've been kind of getting a kick bike of the little pit
street
bikes and
ride.
shit. I like to street ride every now and then, but
we
it's
might
a little.
dirt road maybe, but
I'd probably bring the gray bike, but I'd save the Avenger for like fast shit, like racing people in town. That's my race bike.
I
But
mean right now it seems like Jared's dead set on riding the trace. That's all pavement.
yeah, because the Avenger is just mainly a race bike. I wouldn't take it out there. I'd just probably take the gray bike just to cruise and probably put more miles on that.
Yeah, my bike's not a dirt bike either. It doesn't do well on trails. The trails are just, it's not geared well enough.
Mostly paved, so I'd say yeah, the 44 tooth street
The
tire.
only problem I have with trails is just the surface. If the trails were a harder packed stuff and not around my house, I'm terrible on them. Right? Terrible on trails because I don't never come across hard packed trail.
I tried to ride a trail the other day on my bike, and that rear street tire, forget it. No way. It just doesn't work.
I was able to get that to work on mud before. Street tire, beach cruiser style tire. I was able to get it to work in like 4 to 5 inches of mud.
Really? Yeah, those are a little bit more.
Well, they perfectly.
There's what do I got? I got those
44 too, so that was perfect, even better. So you had just the right amount of torque. 10 to 44 on 26s. That's enough for trail riding. I mean, gets you through thick enough mud if you have good tires.
Yeah, no, I got the Schwabe Big Bends, and they're strictly street only.
Yeah, because they had the beach cruiser tires. I like the
It's like
twin
trying to
ones.
ride hookworms on fucking mud or something, you know.
Oh yeah, because I've hit some slick mud before in the
I'm
beach
sure
cruiser
that
tires.
shit
And you
does
get the
not work.
fishtail. No, because you get the fishtail on that wet grass. It has like that mud combo that the pit bike tires like to eat into.
I couldn't even get any traction, man. I was like on a flat trail covered by damp leaves, and it just like fucking slipping all over the fucking place.
Because when I first got the pit bike, it was muddy and like it was a
We
slip.
got a lot of that. We got a lot of that, Skip. That leaf litter right on top, and it's wet, and it's glad, dude. It's totally take you out on a bike. Bicycle for sure.
Yep.
Will let go and slip you like you was on. Yeah, whatever.
Slickest surface known to man.
You wouldn't even have guessed that was a slippery surface. It does not appear slippery. Nothing about it says slippery.
Yeah, no, it's.
I was gonna say the pit bike tires would be able to glide up in there and dig a trench.
We also have that magnolia leaf. Really, this heavy. Oh, he's a heavy. Oh, definitely gonna make you skid.
It's like booby traps in a video game.
Oh yeah, because wet leaves on a wet bridge is a bad combo on a pit bike because that shit will give out on you.
You got to really have knobbies if you're going off road.
Oh yeah,
you having any
you gotta have Dunlop Geo Maxes if you're going
already
on
riding something
MXs.
that's really not really pressing down. It doesn't have any downforce really. You know, it's got no weight, no downforce, so you got to have some grip somewhere.
Yeah, because I'm gonna upgrade to some Geo Maxes and then get some fresh CRF 50 wheels on it.
All right, I got Farquad halfway talked into going with us.
All right, yeah.
You're closer than I am, I'll bet. Where are you at? You're in Indiana?
Yeah,
North
The
or
very
south?
tip top, the very tip
Northwest.
top right here.
West? Okay, so he is pretty far
Yeah.
up. Oh, you are a little bit farther away than me.
Yeah, because I'm near Lake Michigan and shit. Because I got Trail Creek on my side.
Oh, he's almost Canadian.
Almost Canadian, yeah.
Oh,
Almost.
it's almost Michigan.
I'm almost a Youper. Half
You
Youper,
could
I'd
be
say.
a peninsula, dude. Whoa.
I'm half Youper, okay?
I like that. No, he's
It's like half Youper, half Michigan, half
that matches
Mexican.
trade. Well,
No, but we got a whole year to plan for the trace. We got a whole year.
I still got a little bit to heal up
Everybody who
too,
wants to
though.
go better start getting ready right now. That's all I can say.
All I can say is I gotta heal up fast and don't do nothing stupid on the pit bike and make sure the idle's good. Because it's always something with China.
So the first 2 years y'all did it, you had 3 people. The third year it's going to be 4 people.
that would be amazing.
Fuck, that's a 25% increase, dude.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say.
I got some black maple here. I'm about to twist up.
Hey, how's the meat stock been doing, Skip?
The meat stock?
Yeah, dude. Are you still saving it? Are you?
Oh, I
Yeah,
gave it to
steak.
my neighbor. Oh, I gave it to my neighbor, dude.
Oh my God.
I gave it to the
Our
neighbor.
investment. Where's our money?
That's what happened to it.
I gave that son of a bitch like $150 steak.
Really?
He
Are you
better have eaten
kidding
it
me?
too, man. That's all I can say. He had better have eaten it.
That better
Okay.
have been the best goddamn
Did
steak
you
of his
feed
life.
it with it, or did you give it to it?
Yeah. Well, no, I got a new neighbor. He like moved in a few months ago. He's a pretty nice guy. He cut my grass for me one time and and shit like that. And so I seen him one day and I was like, hey man, do you like steak? Right? He's like, yeah, I guess so. I guess I like steak. And I'm like, here, wait a minute. So I just gave it to him. I was like, here, man, I don't eat beef. And somebody, I have this steak. It's, here.
It's heavily invested.
Enjoy.
Right off the bat, I can tell you that man does not like steak,
I think I
Skip.
had that
That's
steak.
like a fucking piece of wagyu.
I think I had that steak for like, I forget what the date on it was, but I feel like it was like
Oh,
5.
there we
Hey,
go. Oh my God. You got to see
it's
the
more
date.
valuable.
I think it was 5 or 6 years I had that steak in the
Yeah,
freezer.
it's aged.
What the fuck?
Maybe,
But I guarantee if you had to buy that
fine.
steak if you had to buy that steak today, it would literally be like a $90 steak. I bet you.
Oh, I guarantee you.
I
Like
bet you.
maybe
It was like that thick.
mid 100s.
I think it would have been
Maybe
around $90.
It'll be an easy $40, so that's for sure.
Oh,
No,
it was-
no.
Well, I think the price on it was like 30 or something. We could go back in the videos and figure out where I showed it to y'all, and we might be able to see the price on it. I forget what the price on it was, but it was a pretty expensive steak when they bought it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was already like 20.
Oh my God, it was gifted. That's right. This was gifted meat that he kept in the freezer like a fucking snow globe.
My
And-
daughter.
Gifted it to some poor guy who's hardworking. Oh, I hope he didn't get. Have we
Here's
this guy
the-
since he got the free meat? I hope he's still alive.
Here's the story of the steak. One night, my daughter, who has a rather large family, came to my house for dinner, right?
Uh-huh.
And they didn't want me to pay for all the food, so they bought their own, right? They were going to have me cook it, but they were going to bring all the food, right? So so the steak was one of the things that they bought, and we just never cooked it because they bought so much over. They bought like bags and bags and bags of shit with them, and just left half of it here, and that steak was among the shit that they left here.
That's cool.
That's how I got the steak.
The story of the steak.
The story of the steak.
So you had that steak, like some people would have had a little pet dog or any other animal there for a little while, and you learned to love it, and you kept it and cared for it.
I guarantee you, my
It was
grandpa would have
pretty
ate
hard
that.
letting go of that piece of meat.
Yep, I never got around to eating it. I was like,
Because I
Of
guarantee you,
course you could, not after you named it and
I
everything.
named it. Yeah, I named it.
Not after you gave it a fucking name.
Fucking spot.
I can't eat something like that either, man. I get attached.
I guarantee you that man never ate that steak too, but I hope he did.
He said there was a date written on it. Can you imagine this guy's like, dude, it's
Oh,
5
I told him it was an old, but it was shrink wrapped. You know,
Oh,
it was vacuum sealed. It looked good still. You know, and with the
I
price,
see he's an old soul.
with the price of steak, and I live in the hood, he probably ate it.
I hope.
Joe remember Skip was telling us, Jared, I heard something. And then I never understood what it was. And then I smelled something. And he had some cans going off.
Oh yeah, the can going off. Yeah.
Yes, how old were those cans?
Oh my God, I still got those. I haven't never.
Probably ate with the steak.
Thank you for reminding me, dude. I gotta throw that shit out because it's
Yeah.
in the cabinet right now, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, let me see what's in it.
Oh.
God, be careful, dude. You could lose a limb.
Oh.
One of them cans could explode, take off a finger.
Don't touch it.
Touch it if it's swollen.
My buddies in Nam told me.
Oh, it is swollen. Get that out of the house, dude.
Oh.
Oh, it's
That's
swollen. Get rid of it. Holy shit.
He's holding a nuclear grade bomb.
Dude, that's a peach bomb.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Holy shit! I am so glad you mentioned that because that motherfucker is about to fucking go.
Dude, that was a close one, man. Getting warm in there. It's getting warm finally.
Oh, gotta fucking let's see what else we can find.
Holy shit.
Take
He's-
a little bit of an air compressor.
Well, he's in the what they call the disarmament division or something.
Yeah, thank you, bomb squad.
Bomb squad.
Oh, that's
Fabulous.
that looks fine. Is that swollen?
Oh, he's got the safety cigarette in too.
Let's see. Let's find a date on this motherfucker.
He's got the OSHA approved safety cigarette.
Yeah. In case it goes off, it'll light a cigarette at the same time.
Best by 4/17/20.
Hey, that's not so bad for a canned good 6 years old.
That's not bad at all
If it's not expanded, you're all right.
Yeah.
because you can keep some
Alright,
canned items up to like 12 years.
That one back.
That's nothing. That's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna throw it out. But
All these ones back here are like 6+ years old. And they're still
They've
fine.
had some canned shit go a real long time.
Yeah.
Especially if you do it yourself, you can have it for longer.
I feel like the professional canning steps are pretty good. Yeah. I mean, this is only like 3 cans total that I think that he would have ultimately have been all the same cans of peaches. So it was from all the same run.
You just gotta battle not having botulism.
11-year-old tuna fish.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey,
11-year-old
that somehow in their
Well,
can
it's not swollen.
Make sure it's not swollen.
there was too much acid in it, and it eats the seal, eats a way out. Peach juice. That doesn't sound right.
He should be using tongs to grab those.
I'll bet you test it, Jared. If it's good, let me know.
No, not test. I'm just wondering what would make the can fail.
Can grabber, but gotta be careful though, so it doesn't blow.
If you've seen how hard and fast run this process of canning stuff is, you're like,
Yeah.
it's a very industrial sealed process. That
But it's dangerous too because pressure canners are like a bomb.
yeah, but they'll keep nitrogen air flowing over just so there's no air at the last moments of sealing these things in. Just to guarantee. Nah, no air got in. The only thing that could have got in there was nitrogen. How
Tomorrow-
fast it run, dude? 1,000,000 miles an hour. I love watching those cannon machines do those things.
Tomorrow,
Bottling, canning, all of that is light speed.
Fucking light speed, man. Holy shit.
The accuracy and precision of that equipment is mind-boggling.
The pressure cannons are cool too.
I'm gonna see if I can make that can explode tomorrow on video.
Oh, that would be so cool. That'd be so cool, dude.
I'll let it sit in the sun for a couple hours before I try.
Are we gonna give it the pellet gun or just a rock? Or
Oh, that's a good idea. Pellet gun.
22.
That's a good idea.
22 hollow point.
Oh no, we'll try poking it with. Well, I'll try poking it with a stick first.
Yeah, but the 22 pellet,
And
you get more
then
expansion.
we'll throw it at the fence or a tree. We'll throw it at a tree, and then if that doesn't work, we'll shoot it with a pellet gun.
I was gonna say with the pellet
Make it
gun,
a whole thing. Make a whole video.
'cause you get
Is it gonna be a nice sunny day tomorrow?
Damn it! I don't know.
the best part about those cans is you get the expansion effect with hollow
It's
point
super
pellets.
Might have to wait for the next day.
I
Jared.
mean, I'm sure once it gets to cooking,
Yeah, you might have to wait till Thursday.
Yeah, might not, you know what I mean?
Are you just gonna leave it or rinse it down or
Nah, what after it explodes?
Oh man, you should put a camera on it when those
We'll just
cooking
leave it.
hot
Yeah,
cameras.
it'll just rot away. It's just food.
yeah,
we
but
Oil.
we
my
can
smell.
checking in on this camera to see.
Do it outside, not inside the house.
It'll become
Okay.
soil outside.
Raccoon best.
I know.
That's the one thing. When I shot ravioli, it became
That one
soil too.
is a year old. Sounds about right. Tuna is cooked in the can and sealed. Yeah, it's another one of those fucking. Yeah, not swollen is fine. That's how I deal with it. And then you get to open it. You're like, it's fine.
I can't believe you mentioned that, and then I went in there and found that. That is so.
I'm very glad that I helped in any way.
That shit was going to make a mess.
I can tell you how I got the ravioli video to be successful. Obviously, set it out in the sun. And number 2, get yourself some 3-inch slugs, and then it's all over with.
Oh, slugs. It's slugs.
My neighbors aren't gonna dig that.
Yeah. Yeah, a nice big 1 ounce of fucking sinker hitting it will definitely fucking knock some ravioli around.
I mean, that's pretty much how big those slugs were. It's basically like a little 1 ounce lead. Just go,
Yeah, they are. They're 1 ounce lead sinker.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could
But
use
they've
them.
been rifled.
They've been rifled and shaped correctly, dude. So yeah, they're fairly accurate for a smooth bore.
Some have sabos.
Yep.
But yeah. Y'all have a good night.
All right, guys.
Hey, thanks, Farquad. I'm glad to get to hang out with you, and I hope
man.
it feels better. Thank you, Caveman, and thank
Take
you, Skip,
Thank
dude.
you.
I am serious about that, though, Caveman. Skip, if you want to think about any.
See you for yeah, man. I really am going to try to ride with you guys on the trace next year.
Yeah. But I meant that first thing about following me down and or showing up here and riding with me and doing the support vehicle thing.
Right. Well, we got a little while to talk about it. So
I thank you. Yes, I just was mentioning it. Everybody have a great night. Thank you very much, Ride the Bike Guy and Skip and Caveman and everybody else who joined me, Willard. I run out of names. Kevin Chop, Up Onezilla.
yeah, right. We can get OP and fucking and Kevin's shopping on this too. If we're going to do like some distance riding or something over the space of a few days.
Oh, I was thinking doing it in a single shot. I can't imagine nobody would ever want to do it the Baja race style. But I would be certainly interested in that more than anything, where you you race between grounds. Oh, well, it dropped him, and then you start where you left off each day. Everybody, thanks a lot. Y'all have a great one.